Hello and welcome to the Utopia Project, a fun little show where we make a lovely little planet out of all that we love, and anything that we hate we throw right in the bin. I'm Chunky T and I'm joined each and every week by Jack Magic.
Hello.
How
are you?
How about myself?
Marvellous. Bit ticky-tired this week.
Yeah.
I'm alright.
Bit worn out.
Just a couple of late nights, my own fault.
Oh, you're crazy, aren't you?
Other than that, I'm bloody good.
Crazy lifestyle that you live.
Yeah, man. Doing my bits, innit?
I'm also joined each and every week by the Permanent Shopping.
Hey, you little cunt. Welcome.
Messing with buttons. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You ticky-tired like Uncle Jack?
I was a little bit ticky-tired, but it makes me a bit naughty at the same time.
Yeah,
you know,
a bit delirious.
A bit like,
yeah.
You know.
My problem is I eating too much chips.
Eating too many chips.
Yeah.
I
It was
think
that last
you
one
need
that
to
did
check
it.
for diabetes.
It was the last one that did it. I was fine. Then I had the last one. Now I'm tired.
It was a mega calorie chip in the end.
It's
It
always the
fucking
last
did
one,
it,
isn't it? So when you have 14 pints, the first 13 are fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the 14th.
You have the 14th one, you go, oh no, hangover.
Oh, dearie me.
If I hadn't had that 14th one, I'd have been fine.
Yeah. Also, working behind the scenes for us, it's producer Tal.
Hello.
Hello. You
How are
alright,
you?
mate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvellous.
How we doing?
Not bad.
Rather stupendous.
I was waiting for someone to respond then.
We was all like, what's the answer to that question?
How are we
It's
doing?
too deep, that's too deep. We're not in group therapy, Tal. We're doing a show.
Well, actually,
we're not
this
talking about
week,
feelings.
this week we have a special of group therapy. So
Yeah.
let's get into it. How we'll
Let's
do
not
it.
start with Sharpie. Let's get
go
all
on.
that out of the way first.
Fucking hell, we'll be here for weeks.
And then we'll.
I'm not paying
Go in.
you lot as well. Fucking hell.
You're going to be skimp, mate.
Expensive
Skimp.
game, I am.
What have we got coming up on the show?
We have got a bloody sponsor. We're going to ping pong it this time, aren't we? So
Yep.
we're going to go back and forth line for line, or whenever we say, you have a go.
We'll do some lines.
Yeah, if you want.
Sick.
Yeah, I had a monster earlier and it felt like that. It was horrible. But then after the sponsor, we got a nice little catch up, see what's been going wrong in our lives, or good. It's probably wrong. But then after that, we got some pet peeves and good vibes. Again, more pet peeves. This is coming from my perspective, though, to be fair. And then we've got a lovely little stuff and things going on, which we have got, puzzling thing this week, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got actual things to bring in. You've
Yeah.
got pictures.
I got pictures because I couldn't build it in time.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
And we've got actual things.
Yeah.
Very ominous package was on your desk when we arrived.
It's nothing to be scared of.
It looked like a pasta bake.
Will we be puzzled?
Yeah.
Will we,
I would have thought so. Hopefully. That's the aim of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the aim of the game. Are you logged in, producer Tal?
Sure, why not?
Yeah? Are you logged in?
Yeah.
Are you logged in?
No, I ain't fucking leaving. I'm logged in.
Well, I'm logged in. So, let's start the show.
Welcome to Utopia, please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great. Just as long as we've already let it through our gates. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. It's where we discuss the little things and make them better for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. You've got a pet peeve,
We'll kick it out for you.
it's so wonderful and magical and positively colourful. It's our cheeky show. By now you know.
The Utopia Project.
So, sponsor.
Yes.
Sponsor, right.
Yes.
So, for those at home with the sponsor,
Yeah.
it's not scripted, is it?
No.
Other than one of you knows the title
Yeah.
that you've come up with.
It's very much like a lot of how Sharpie works is you get a title, you work backwards from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So,
just have a go, didn't you, and
Yeah.
see what comes out.
Usually one of you will say the title, the other one has to come up with a sales pitch for that sponsor.
Yeah.
This week, you're going to throw it around a bit.
a bit of
have
tennis,
a play
isn't
with
it?
it.
Yeah.
Like a beach ball sponsor, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So this week, the Utopia Project is brought to you by Barry Trotter's Tasty Mulch.
All right, so we got the Utopia Project this week, sponsored by Barry Trotter's Tasty Mulch. And what that is, have you ever seen Barry? He's a suspecting bloke. He's a very old fella, but he makes a bit of mulch, he does. And what is mulch, you ask? Well, Jack, tell us about mulch, my friend.
Mulch is, stuff. If you've got a lot of stuff and just put it all together, and left it for a bit and added mud, that's mulch. You also need to add gold and myrrh and frankincense, I think. That what make mulch. And it's really tasty because it tastes like.
Right, mulch, it tastes like, right, do you remember Jesus back in the day? Before Jesus, obviously Jesus came and then porridge came as well. They didn't have porridge, they had mulch, right? This is why Jesus could walk on water, basically. It tastes like fucking porridge, basically. But it's before porridge was invented, we had mulch. And Barry Trotter's bringing it back to the old school. And anyway, he's selling it in a portionable size. But what is actually special about Barry Trotter's mulch, Jack?
It's because it was. It's Barry Trotter, of course. world famous Barry Trotter Trading Co. And his world famous Barry Trotter Tasty Mulch. That's why it's special, because it tastes like all that stuff that you said.
Jesus porridge.
It tastes like Jesus porridge, but it's mulch, and it's all shook up. And
where can you get it?
You can get it from www. I think I'm having a stroke.com /
Barry Trotter. You'll never forget her. Jesus porridge, Barry Trotter mulch.com. And you can get a discount. You can get 5 portions for the sake of it with a discount code
of get some mulch. It helps with the fulch.
No, they haven't all got a rhyme.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
Even if they're tortured.
Get some mulch. It don't cost much.
It don't cost mulch. It don't cost it. Barry Trotter's Limited, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. That was a bit mulch for me.
It was.
Are you both all right?
What now?
It's weird to go to this section and you both have a panicked look on your face.
I think I had a bit of a stroke
I
there.
can feel it coming, but I've learned to treat it as a high.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. We're done.
What did strike me with that was the realisation that people still say www.
Yeah.
And no one has typed that in their browser.
No.
For about a decade.
Yeah. Don't need to.
No one's done that, have they?
Don't need to. Still do it. www.barrytrottertradingcomulch.com. I think I'm having a
You're
stroke.
missing an important part, which is https
www.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't put www. now, the World Wide Web, you get searches in the bin.
Yeah. It just searches nowhere and he goes, I can't find
It goes, ain't in the bin, mate.
Where would you like
in the web, did you?
Where would you like me to look? In Uranus?
You got to be looking about and you're looking in the right places. If not,
Exactly.
you're fucking silly
Whatever
man.
happened to Ask Jeeves? Has he been made redundant
He
now?
was shit. He was
God,
fucking
Sam.
horrendous.
Yeah.
he
He's
was.
redundant, Jeeves. Now.
All Jeeves did was have a look on Google.
Yeah, I think I was ahead of my time, because when you first showed me Ask Jeeves, I started typing out a full question like it was AI.
Did anyone else, like the first question when Ask Jeeves was there, and obviously it was like, you can ask him anything, it was always, what is the tallest mountain in the world? And he'll tell you
check.
Mount Everest, and I'm like, this man knows too much.
Just to
Yeah.
check.
Is that? Oh, it's now ask.com. It's just loads
They fired Jeeves.
It's just loads of clickbait.
Just loads of adverts on Ask.com.
That looks awful.
Beyond dogs and cats, famous stars who opt for extraordinary pets.
Is that 30 best podcasts of 2022? Is that?
Oh, we're at the top of the list.
I'm assuming we're at
yeah.
the top of that, obviously.
Yeah.
They didn't ask us to type our name in that, so I assume they.
Oh, that's wrong. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
wrong. Yeah, done. Get rid of it.
That's wrong.
So they got rid of Jeeves.
It's wrong.
That's wrong.
Jeeves was there until 2022, and then
Yeah.
they got rid of him because they
Yeah.
got it wrong.
What have we been up to, boys? I'm interested. I think you've got bits to talk about.
I've got some bits to talk about.
I've got a little sprinkle. It was horrendous.
Yeah.
You do
know
a
it?
sprinkle of horrendous then, mate.
Horrendous. I'll give you a go on it, all right? It was a little
Does it
thing.
involve poo?
No, close.
I'm here. I'm
So
here.
basically, what I did,
Gather round,
I didn't know
children.
what to do with it. It was right. I had the same feeling as when a bird shit in my mouth.
Right.
Like, and I just didn't know where to go. And I don't know how you get rid of that feeling. Like, I didn't have
can't.
I
It
didn't have
just
therapy that
becomes
day,
you.
so it was. I just had to deal with it, unfortunately. But basically, I was at work and I realised I had my lunch, and then I realised there was like what looked like spag bowl on my hand. And I was like, I don't know. I've got
That's not of trusting colour,
no,
is
it's
it?
not. But I had to go on it to get rid of it. So I got rid of it. I was like,
What? No,
No,
hang on.
why? Wash your hands.
Hang on. Whoa.
what?
What did you have for dinner?
Spag bowl was chicken sausage.
Oh, so you did have spag bowl.
Yeah. This is
Right,
why
I see.
it was disguised.
Oh,
really.
right, I see. So I thought what you'd done there is basically you'd had a ham sandwich for dinner and then gone, bit of spag bowl.
No, I mean, to be fair, it didn't compute that what it was while I had to go on it. I went straight in just to get rid of it. I was in the middle of an appointment, so I couldn't. It looked weird to say I'm going to go wash my hands.
Yeah.
I've just been suiting you up. I'm going to go wash my hands now. But I also didn't want them to know I had dirty hands. So
Yeah.
I was like, when I turned around, I just sort of was like a cat. I was like, hang on a minute.
Oh, yeah.
And it was gone. And then I tasted it, and I was like, that's ketchup, that. And I had a look at the bin, and there was a load of dirty ketchup on the bin.
Oh, you got bin sauce.
Yeah, it was dirty bin juice.
Oh.
It wasn't even like, oh, that's what it was. It was, I knew what it was because I was right by the fucking bin, and I was like, that's ketchup, that. And then I had a look at the bin, and I put my hand, obviously, you know when you get it's over full, but
Yeah,
I ain't
and you-
taking it out.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like ramming it down, and then I realised what it was, because I was like, even with my spag bowl, I have my utensils. I was like, how's it on my hand? It doesn't come and get you. But like,
It doesn't come and get you.
No, Shelby, this is you.
Yeah.
Famously, we've mentioned on the podcast before,
Yeah.
had a job in Burger King, squirted mayonnaise on burgers, and it was in your hair.
Yeah, but everyone knows mayonnaise is lawless.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's the thing,
That's
isn't
why you
it?
don't get near it. You don't know what's going to happen.
So I
But-
keep my mayonnaise in a
What- yeah.
cage.
But
Yeah.
what, you know,
A
I've-
mayo cage.
Yeah.
I've never had spag bowl anywhere other than where it should be. It's always been quite a
Mouth
uniform
on a plate.
food to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, no, don't worry about mayonnaise. It's a
Somebody
fucking-
help.
yeah.
There's a lasagna in my ass.
Yeah. Mayonnaise is a bandit. We leave him over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically it was all crusty on my hand, and I realised obviously all the bin had like fucking shit and that, and obviously I'd scraped it across my hand, and then it computed that's ketchup, that off of probably Dirty Man, and fucking got it. I tasted
Probably
it.
you.
Yeah, probably. But then I tasted it, and then I was like, I was in the
Oh,
middle
that's
of an
making
appointment.
me gip a little bit.
Yeah, it's still getting me a little bit. But yeah, I was continuing the appointment to try and just, get rid of the idea
But
of
in
it.
you're like trying to sell a soup, but in your head you're just like,
I thought I was gonna die,
eating
like,
old
yeah.
mouldy ketchup.
Yeah.
And no one actually knows. No one saw me eat anything because I
Yeah.
did it in secret.
And yeah,
That's
exactly.
me, so I can't tell anyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you just sat with this secret, and then when people say talk about mental health, this is why you can't talk about it, because a lot of it involves dirty bin ketchup. But yeah, so that
Wow.
happened, and I wasn't happy about it, and there you go. I'm a
Yeah.
bin man now.
Note to self:
Yeah.
just if you're gonna put your hand in a bin, just wash them afterwards anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You was able to see that juice and sauce, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Afterwards, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that you're putting your hand into that you ain't seeing.
Yeah, what is this as well? Right, hang on. Like, when you put
It's
something in the
horrible
bin,
is what it is.
Like, say you get rubbish or anything like that, and it goes in the bin, and you've touched it, and you've opened it, it's rubbish, it goes in the bin, doesn't it? It's just been in normal places, in lawful places.
Yeah.
But every time something's in the bin, or, it's somewhere where it's a bit untoward and you touch it, you're like, someone's probably shat on that.
Yeah. Even if
Somebody's
it's like a bit of
literally-
paper that you've just put in the
Yeah,
bin.
yeah.
You're like,
oh no, it's minging.
Look at a little ketchup
It's been
wrapper.
there 10 seconds.
You know what's been on this ketchup wrapper? Probably ketchup, from
Yeah.
the ketchup. But in my head, if it's been in the bin, someone's put it up the bum.
Yeah.
And
It's
they've
always
took it out.
bum as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's your
Oh, you know what
go-to.
I think it is? My parents, when I was young, right?
They used to shit in the bin.
Yeah, it happened all the time, mate. There was loads of it. It was
Just
stinky.
come down and go get a fucking sandwich late at night, and mum would just be sat there in the bin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian!
I'd be like, that's
Just
a bit
shoving all the
weird.
stuff out of the bin up our ass and then putting it back in.
100%. But basically, flies. Right. Hang on, you see where I'm going with? Like, flies would be buzzing around and everything. And when I was young, I always remember mum saying, if a fly lands on you, they'd be like, "Oh no, get it off." They carry poo. They carry shit on them.
They do. They wrap them up.
So to me, like, if it's always like anything that is considered garbage or a fly, like the same thing, isn't they? They're always around each other.
Yeah.
So if a fly goes around and carries poo about, and in my head, it was obviously it lands on it and stuff, and it can carry it about. But in my head, its main function was I'm carrying poo to places.
Yeah.
Like that's what I do.
He just goes there. He goes, "Okay, I'm full of poo."
Yeah.
And that'll be-
You know, you see him on the side doing that.
Yeah, exactly. The pooing things.
I thought they just had a Greg's sausage roll.
No.
They're just like getting all the crumbs out.
Tasty poo.
Yeah, but they all eat is poo balls, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like
Poo balls.
Yeah, because obviously they fly around them, and you see flies around bins. I would associate anything that's been in a bin has probably had shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Rather than just ketchup.
Lots of germs. It's like
it was a problem.
It's composting, isn't it? Really,
Yeah.
to some degree, a lot of the shit that's in there.
Yeah.
Like,
But
just wash your hands, dirty Grab.
Yeah, I did at some point.
You licked them like a cat.
I licked it off because I thought it was
Did you
my
go like
dinner.
that afterwards as well?
Yeah, but I thought
Yeah.
it was my dinner.
He was
I
sat in the
left
corner
it.
doing that. You know when flies rub their eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sometimes wish I could do that.
What?
You know, like
Just do that on your
just
eyeball.
To be fair, I do a similar thing a lot of the time. But it feels great. You remember all the colours when you push your go back to an early episode. You see about the colours. It's where you push your eyes in and it feels great, but it hurts. But like no, when you do this lot and you just fucking give it one of these. Oh god, yeah, you fucking sexy bitch. You just give it one of them. I do that for ages, but fucking lovely. It feels great.
You know what? For the first time in utopian history, I agree with you.
I know what you mean.
It's so good.
And you just carry on.
I
and
can
it
do
don't
it.
get no
Sometimes,
worse.
sometimes I go into a different
I like when you
room
get-
away from
yeah,
people, so they don't get alarmed at how long I've done it for.
Yeah. Because then you get the ball of your hand, don't you?
Yeah. Oh mate.
And you just
That's
get more
what I
and
love.
more
Yeah.
and more.
The only
Like, you
fact
feel
I've
like
done
you
it
Play-Doh
before.
in your head. Like,
Yeah, I've done it before when I've gone to the toilet or whatever, and then afterwards I've like got to stand up, obviously flush your toilet, everything else, wash your hands, and then you're like, oh, good old rub.
it starts
And
the
you do a-
gateway,
you
that
do-
innit?
Yeah.
And then it fucking gets to the circle.
And you do a bit of that, and then the amount of times I've come out of the bathroom and Amy's gone, what have you done to your face?
Are you crying?
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
innit?
well, I just rubbed it.
You start off there, mate, and then you become a full-on rub addict, don't you? And you give it the right big, and you
But
can't
your
stop.
face fucking snitches on you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You come out of the toilet or wherever you've done it, and your face is like, look what this bloke's been doing.
And I'm looking
Ask
like-
him what's wrong with his face.
It's something that's like,
it never-
not embarrassing, but it kind of is.
Yeah, but it never goes red immediately, does
No.
it? You're like, even the amount of times I've done that, and I look in the mirror, I'm like, no, it's fine. You walk outside, they're like, immediately, we've done your face.
You end up looking like an Asian that's had too many beers.
Yeah,
just go
they're
bright
allergic
red.
to it,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah, well, you've been
You
doing
just
some
go-
untoward shit.
But whenever all it is I'll just rub my face. But you feel like you're like, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I done nothing. Stop asking me.
I'm just rubbing my face.
I robbed a bank. I've been watching porn.
Look, I robbed a bank. I robbed a bank.
I rubbed a bank. I rubbed my face on a bank.
We have no money left.
You just feel like you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
It feels
It's
too
a simple
good.
question.
doesn't it?
Oh, you're right.
I like.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I like the. You get that for free at when we go to the barbers.
Yes.
When
Yeah.
they give you a fucking big old map
Oh,
of
it's real
town,
good.
rub and just get up on the grill.
Yeah.
Oh mate, it's fucking
It's great,
fantastic.
yeah,
They're like,
fucking-
right now you finished. You're like, no,
Makes me go to sleep.
carry on,
Yeah.
carry on doing that.
Yeah, when he
please.
takes the towel off, I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, you're done now, sir. No, I ain't. I am
I
not.
dare you next time we go in, make sure you got a 20 note in your pocket and just pop that like in his collar or
Yeah.
his top pocket and go, you ain't finished.
You're not
done with
finished.
that.
Go again.
How do you know when you're done with that as well? 'Cause
I
it
don't
never
think you ever
stops.
are.
Well, that's why it's addictive. 'Cause
Or
there's
just
no
feel
end
like,
to it.
or just do it because my favourite bit's when when they presses it down
Yeah.
into your face after it's been on for a minute. I'm like, oh yeah, baby, do it more harder. I feel like what I should do is when he comes to take it off, just grab his wrist and go, hey, let's leave that for a bit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when we finish this dance, baby.
I'll tell you when I'm finished.
Yeah.
Prepare that hot towel.
Other than that, Other than bin
Other than that,
exploration?
I've been doing more videos, a lot of Sharpie reacts.
Yeah.
Been making
You've been
them
reacting to
and
stuff.
Sharpie Reacts official. That's
That's the one. It's the official
Yeah.
channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyone that is trying to impersonate me and my
I'm
10
gonna
followers,
set
then
up a fake version.
well, Sharpie reacts all
I'm
official.
gonna fraud you. I'm
You're
gonna
fraud
start
it out.
reacting to your
You wear a
reactions.
fake mustache, didn't you?
You was a cunt this week,
Why?
and you reacted to one of my videos.
Yeah, that was good. That.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
Me,
You were
when I was
all
walking like
yeah.
after I'd shit myself, I think. I mean, if anybody hasn't seen it at home, we did a promo for
Have a look on the iron and pin.
the iron and pin thing, and I was not told properly.
You didn't understand.
No,
You just didn't understand how to walk. You
Well,
idiot.
I think through the fear, like through the anticipation of not really knowing what we were doing and being missold what we was doing.
How what, have you been missold a TikTok video acting role? You could be entitled
I
to
was told,
compensation.
we're going to dance down the street.
Yeah.
And then it was like, right, we got to like do the right leg, left leg. I was like, right,
That's
okay.
called walking.
Yeah, and then they just went walking normally, and I'm like, well, I'm doing like a dance, and because this feels unnatural, this is not.
It looked like you were joining a flash mob.
Yeah, I was like, I'm here.
Yeah.
And like, also afterwards, I was like, it's my fucking shop, and I'm at the back.
Yeah.
Clearly not knowing what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Very reminiscent of my leadership style in
Yeah.
that place. But like, yeah, and then this cunt reacts to it. He's like, he's a special.
You know what is mad? It's so naughty. You can just take any video you want and have it downloaded to your computer. It feels
yeah.
so naughty.
I'm reacting to this.
It does. You just have it. I just have videos of people like on my computer. I'm like, this is illegal. I think. And then I upload it again with me
Wait,
just
so
going, what the fuck is that?
You wouldn't download a TikTok?
Yeah, you fucking would.
I'm gonna start doing Jack reacts to Sharpie reacts.
Yeah.
And just react to your
We just
reaction
have
videos.
a ping pong battle.
Yeah,
Of that, yeah.
Yeah, Sharpie reacts to Jack reacting to Sharpie.
Yeah.
I think there's money there.
There is.
But yeah, like
Other
that.
than
Good fun.
that's
No, mainly just videos and having a go at that, having fun with that sort of stuff.
Marvellous.
Yeah, licking horrible bin shit and just being in a job that I would like to. I love.
Yeah.
I would like to love.
Yeah, sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah. What have you been doing?
I have just been. I've been working in the new studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still feel like you're on holiday right
Not
now?
quite feel like I'm on holiday.
Feels like settling in
yeah,
now.
it's getting there
Come
now.
down, you got more oxygen in there, haven't you? It felt fresher.
He came and just sat about.
Yeah.
And there was room
Yeah.
for him to sit
I could
about.
even sit like a larger man,
Yeah.
and it felt lovely. It was
I,
good.
could,
yeah.
I just feel like I could even be bigger than this and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna get bigger.
Yeah. If there was two of me, it'd be fine. Like we wouldn't even be like worried about fighting or nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, that's it with me working.
I reckon we should turn up at his shop one day and just do like a dance or something.
Yeah.
Just around all the space.
dance or walk because
Yeah.
you have to be specific with them, don't you?
Was he doing
Otherwise, I'll get it
what
wrong.
I was doing?
I won't know
Yeah,
how to-
yeah.
I won't
Not-
know-
not both.
I won't know how to join in.
Yeah. We're not allowed to join in.
We'll do a little flash mob and we'll let
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine. Was you doing what I was doing though? Like what I didn't tell you is because I do videos now. I've like changed all my computer around and I've like added my like.
Isn't this for the next section?
What
This
is
is a
it?
good vibe.
No,
Don't go into
it
that.
wasn't a pet peeve. Or a good, oh no, it's a good vibe.
It's a good vibe.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Jack, come on. You've been busy, haven't you?
Mate, I've done lots of bits the last couple of days,
Yeah.
hence been a little bit ticky-tire. So I went to watch Burlesque the musical in Manchester yesterday.
Was it? It's that sexy in business, isn't it?
It is.
Look, well fucking boobylicious.
It's a little bit booby pop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's all right, but like it was firstly just kudos to them because that show is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It was the Christina Aguilera film, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was it? I think it was the Broadway first, wasn't it?
Don't
and then became
know.
the film, and then now it's.
Maybe.
You have to
not
catch
sure.
me up a bit because I'm a bit lost
It's a
with.
musical.
So
You
it's,
will
it's
hate
called
it.
it's called Burlesque. It's
But it's not burlesque.
Well,
It's a musical about burlesque.
It's got burlesque in it, or it's just about like a
Both.
doc.
No, it's
not like a documentary.
Yeah, it's just
type
they're all
thing.
like about
The storyline is based
based around the burlesque club. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a failing burlesque
Like,
club.
yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'll battle through.
Yeah, but it's really it is good. Like obviously, it's a lot of scantily clad people and theys and
They have
thems
like
and he's and
sparks
she's
and that, and
and
like
stuff.
saws and fucking.
No, so they weren't actually sort of
that's a
doing.
haunted house. That is what you just described.
Yeah.
I've seen the wrong media.
Yeah, you've looked at the wrong one. But no, it's just like I say about a burlesque club. So it's about the people that work there and all that kind of stuff.
What's the dilemma?
So she turns up, she thinks her mum works there, or she doesn't know who her mum is or something, so they've changed it.
Jack was distracted by the tits. Let's be honest. He doesn't really know.
They've changed it. I can't really remember what the film was, because it's ever so slightly different to the film.
Yeah.
It is basically the same, but there's a few little
Lots of
bits that are
singing and
different.
that, innit?
Yeah, and obviously because it's musical, it's quite good. She basically, her adoptive mum dies, real mum give her up. She goes to find a real mum who works at this burlesque club, and then she ends up starting
like this as
starts
well.
working at this burlesque club, and then it all comes out and all this kind of shit. She meets her new boyfriend and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, really good, fucking phenomenal. Would recommend, like legit, I would pay to go see it again.
What was it, Manchester Theatre Royal?
Opera House.
Opera House.
It was banging. And there was a guy, Sean, who's like the woman that runs the burlesque.
Sean.
Is his character name. The woman that runs the burlesque house is her like right-hand man. I said to Amy, I was like, he is my spirit animal. He is.
Camp as fuck.
Oh, he is. You know, someone said everyone's got a bit of gay in them.
Yeah.
He is the
He's
gay.
all my gay.
He is the gay man in me. He's amazing. I'm like, that is a bit of me. That's brilliant.
Fuck him, I want to be him.
That's like,
What sort of gay is it? Because you got different. Like, what angle is it?
Gosh, I mean, yeah.
well, it's the sort of thing.
yeah.
Go fetch the spades. Let's
What?
go.
I love digging. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, because
No,
there's
it's
different.
just-
I like some gays, but not all
no,
gays.
I like
It's
all
just-
gays as long as you're safe. But like
It's just it's
Got to
it's
help
really
it.
camp.
just real case.
He's
You
really
like the
camp.
flamboyant. He's big and he's like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Giving it
But
lovings.
like, there's a bit where, like, before the final number, she turns around. She's like, this Tess is the main woman. She's like, right, we're gonna do it. One last song before they turn the lights out and everything. And then she's like, Sean, so we get ready. Can you just warm the crowd up for us? And he just immediately turns to the crowd, and he's got a sparkly hat on, and everything goes black, and there's just one light on him, and he's like, I thought you'd never ask. But he's like immediately like, yes, I'll do it. I'm already doing it. But the whole thing is brilliant. We came out, and I just said to Amy, I went, I think I'm gay.
I want to do burlesque.
Yeah, I want to do, whatever that is. I want it.
I don't think you have to be gay to do burlesque.
Well, no, but I was like, there's a lot of, obviously,
Yeah.
it attracts all that kind of crowd. So obviously the crowd of people that were watching it, there was a lot of, like, they were very, very camp. There was a lot of, like,
in a tiger.
big butch people with open back stuff, like, a lot
back
of
stuff.
like, there's a guy wearing, like, obviously I'm from a very small village. This is all new to me. It was like the front. Imagine the front half of a jumper.
So half a jumper.
You kind of, yeah.
The front half of a jumper is half
Imagine,
of the
but
jumper.
imagine if you got your jumper
Yeah.
and just cut the back out of it.
It'd be a
And
bit
was like,
cooler.
I'm wearing this now.
Seems unnecessary.
Yeah.
Is it so? It's like, look, I'm a 9 to 5 man, and in the back, it's no, I'm
Bum
sexy.
me.
Like,
It was walking
look
out.
at my
It
skin.
was walking out, so I couldn't see what he was wearing on the bottom half. But I assume it was of similar exuberance, maybe. I
They got
don't
full
know.
moon out in the back.
Yeah, but I don't know, maybe. But yeah, he had a fucking massive back. He was chiseled as a motherfucker.
Was he?
Yeah. But
I've
yeah,
seen them before. You've seen them tops that I think it's quite common in, like,
it's like just the sleeves.
yeah, the sleeves and the collar, and that bit's
Yeah.
gone.
Come again. I think
You not seen
It may have been the same round the front. I don't
Yeah,
know.
have you seen them?
It's
though,
basically
before?
just sleeves and a neck, innit?
Yeah, have you not seen them?
sleeves in the neck.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you
There's a
cut off
famous
from your
one.
armpits,
I use them in
Down.
the psychiatric hospitals to stop patients biting me. They were just sleeves. Like, is that? I don't know if
You
I've
must
got
have
the
seen.
right.
Oh, you can remember the film School of Rock? So I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
watched
yeah.
this the other Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The band that kind of win Battle of the Bands but then don't.
Oh yeah, he's got that
And
leather
he's
thing.
got that leather.
That is the only time I've ever seen that.
I've seen them loads.
That
In
looks-
all the gay stuff.
imagine a jumper version of that.
So they're
Really?
knitted,
But made out
so
of like jumper material.
Knitted arms.
It was literally legit. If your jumper, it was like that, but with the back cut out of it.
but it had the middle bit.
I don't know. It was walking away, so I couldn't see the front.
Is it?
But I was like, that's a lot. That.
Yeah.
I'm about it. I'm like,
You get one.
I was like,
You're going to
you
get
do-
one for next show.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. I was like, you do you, hombre. That's what, like,
Hombre.
it's a lot, innit?
Oh,
He's in there with the lingo.
You've
But anyway,
changed, bro.
But the musical was fucking incredible. There
Yeah.
was loads of like they'd put quite a lot of like a kind of modern twist on it because it's a bit old now, isn't it? The film, and like one of the characters, she was like her church pastor, and she's like, look, you need to go find your mum and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, I got one of them Apple phones now, so you can time face me, and I've got the TikToks and all that kind of and tube views and all that kind of stuff. So you can ring me like and all that kind of thing. So it's and they'd put like modern sort of references in it. And she said, I can't remember exactly what it was. She said something along those I pray to Chapel Roan that you can help me sort out these Gen X babies and all this kind of shit, or Gen Z babies, whatever it was. And it was just, there was loads of little funny bits, and there was one, because obviously originally Cher and Christina Aguilera are in it, and that Sean, he's talking to the Tess actress, and he's like, yeah, we really need someone who's like a big personality and fierce and can sing like Cher. And obviously, because she was originally in it, and everyone's like, "Hey, that's who he did that."
What did you do after?
Just went home. Basically done. What we did do before, though,
sorry, I asked the wrong question. What did you do before the show?
Before the show, we went out for an Italian restaurant because Amy found out
for a whole Italian restaurant. See which one? I'll have one of them. Get on wheels.
That one, thanks. Back it up. I'll take the lot.
Back it in. Let me begin. I'm a pasta man.
Yeah. Well, Amy found it on Instagram, and it is a sick place, really nice. Food was incredible. One of the pasta dishes they do, they make it, and then
that's what you are.
They melt.
That is the minimum.
Yeah,
it's one
complete.
Yeah,
but then what they do is they bring it out to you, and then next to your table,
number 2,
they have it on a roller tray. They have a big cheese wheel on its side, which is carved out like a bowl.
Do they do that?
No, they melt all the inside of the cheese wheel with a fucking flamethrower, throw the whole pasta dish into the cheese wheel.
Oh, they put it in the cheese?
Yeah, mix it all up, and then put it in another bowl. There you go.
Oh, I don't like that. It's too much.
That place started up on a TV show. I can't remember what the show's called, but they do like pop-up restaurants.
Right, I see.
And they give them a chance to run an actual like pop-up restaurant, give them a full setup and whatnot. And then they basically search for investors.
Yeah.
And that place got an investment. It was...
it's wild.
How many pasta dishes do you reckon you're getting out of that cheese thing?
A lot. Because
they did a full wheel of cheese?
No, that's how they cheese up the recipe.
Cheese it up.
Just mix it all up in a melted wheel of cheese.
Yeah, but then, like, what do they do? Does that wheel of cheese go to somebody else's table and then...
No, they just put that to the side, ready for the next one.
Oh, they don't eat it first, so they get they say, this is your pasta, you haven't touched it yet, throw it in the cheese, and then back, and there you go, done.
Cheesy baby.
Yeah, getting it all sorted, all like dubalicious.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'm not really an Italian fan anyway.
It must only be one dish, so
I don't want my pasta cheesed up in pre-pastaed up cheese.
Yeah, well, that's what they do.
No. You can't go around sharing that wheel. You can't. That's illegal. That's got to be legal.
It's got to be illegal, though, because technically, like, what if, like, you hate mushrooms or you're allergic to mushrooms, and then the previous dish has got cheesed up mushroom remains in there?
That's what I'm saying. I don't want nobody's leftover juices.
Well, I liked it.
That's like bin juice off cheese wheels.
Nah, it looked good. I'd mix all my food up in a big wheel of cheese.
What cheese was it?
Oh, no. Big wheel.
Big wheel? You love your wheels.
Yeah.
Oh,
wheel
flavoured
cheese.
Taste the wheel in this.
Yeah.
That's really concerning.
Yeah.
That was a cheesy joke.
Yeah. I thought it was quite a Gouda joke. But yeah, so did that. That was great. Went to the show. Left,
that was great.
Came back.
Hey.
And then today we went into town and we went to see is it like Wandering Bones Parade or something like that?
Oh, that fella.
It's part of that Lincoln Big thing.
Is that all the spooky, scary monsters?
Spooky, scary, like parade stuff. It looks like a Day of the Dead thing. There's all like skulls and shit. Like
it's like a
dancing around.
I thought it was on about the ones that.
Is that near my works? I heard some mad shit going on.
No, we're up in a bale.
I've just listened to the crackheads down my end. To be fair,
yeah.
Police vans today.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we thought, it's going to be this big parade thing. Like should be cool. So we'll go down and have a look at that. It was very good. But obviously, I don't think they was expecting such a big turnout, because what I was expecting is like a Day of the Dead parade, and they said like the route that they go down and everything. We waited at the cathedral, and then they turned up, and it was like 10 people all in like Day of the Dead outfits.
Mariachi.
Yeah, but they had like a band as well, like a brass band. But the only person doing anything was the drums, and he was just going boom, 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 boom as they was walking. And then they got outside the cathedral, and then they all got into position. And we was like, oh, it's all right, but it's not quite as big as we was expecting. But whatever, it's still quite good. There's all these like big. There's like one like conductor guy on stilts, and then there's all these big like skeleton ghost things.
That's it.
And it was like, that's quite cool. And then they turned around, and then the rest of the brass band kicked in, and they just did a full performance of Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, and obviously they did a brass band version of Thriller, and then all the skulls and stuff were just dancing at the back. And
was it choreographed like Flash Mob?
Yeah, and they handed out all these like big skeleton arms, and obviously all the crowd was like waving them all, and he was going around like high-fiving the skeleton arms and things like that. It's quite good.
Yeah.
That sounds like a bit of me. It was good as well, but I was at work.
It was very, very small. It was like an half hour of that's cool, and then we left. But like I imagine as well, like if they do it next year, I imagine like a bigger procession.
Yeah.
But it was real good. There was like some people just wandering around on like along the thing on like unicycles and stuff.
That's sick.
That's one thing I would like to promote more in England, other than like Halloween. It
wasn't specifically Day of the Dead. It was just like spooky stuff. But it was all that kind of vibe.
I can't get behind Halloween, but the Day of the Dead stuff, because it's got like
history to it.
Yeah, and it's like a bit more sense to it. It's like if I was going to subscribe to a religion, that sort of idea of afterlife and all that has always been my sort of like. That's what I can get behind.
Mexican, innit? So it's like they spend the day and they go to the graves, and it's the one day that people
just kind of honour your dead sort of thing.
Yeah, dead men and women.
Like you celebrate the dead rather than mourn them. And the Day of the Dead, which is the same as Halloween, so it's the 31st of October, they have like basically the spirits have 24 hours where they can come and visit their people in the land of the living.
It's like that Disney film.
Yeah, that is exactly. Although that's like kidified, that's the policy. And the idea is that they have the Frienda thing, which is like the shrine, and as long as their picture and memory is there, they can come and visit. If they can't, then they're gone. The afterlife. Which I'm like, you know what? That's a bit of me.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. Speaking of that as well, I messaged you about the other day. I finished watching Chaos.
Yes.
Oh, what do you reckon?
That's real good.
It's
I like
good,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't believe, didn't you say it's got cancelled?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got cancelled. Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Dumb.
No, it's been cancelled.
Really?
Oh, that was banging. That.
It's annoying because it's real fucking good.
Just not been renewed.
Well, no, it's actually been axed. That it's not even on hold. It's.
They just said we're not doing any more of that.
I don't get it. It was really good.
I didn't look into it, but I got.
Did you just not hit?
Yeah,
it probably. To be fair, the amount of people in it probably cost them way more than it made. But because there's a lot of big people in there, isn't there?
Because everything was like really thought out as well.
Yeah.
It was all like, when the geezer was on there, and it was all the story about when he got cast over there because of the fire that he wanted to give to humans and all that. I don't want to get into it too much, but it was great, and the way it was with the modern times, everything. Yeah. It was a fucking phenomenal series.
It's gone forever as well, because it's not like.
I thought the Fates were amazing. I love Eddie Izzard anyway. I think he's brilliant. And same with the
Hades?
No, the three geezers that chase people around.
Oh, I know what you mean, but yeah.
Yeah.
Because you was a bit mad because it was like a little bit away off of sort of the mythology and stuff a little bit.
They got some of the mythology wrong. But I think it was intentional for a modern day take on it.
But equally, we had the conversation, didn't we? And I said, with it being mythology,
it's
you
all
can rewrite
it's open to interpretation, and there's also loads of different versions from all across Greece.
Yeah,
it's just all stories,
what the true mythology actually
They're
was.
Just parables or whatever you call them, fables, aren't they? Really, but just. Like,
it's all made up bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
it's sick though. Like, I'm good. That's got fucking accent because that would have been good.
According to this, it didn't garner enough of an audience for Netflix, even though it spent
they
4
hardly
weeks in its
promoted
top 10.
that, man.
No, it spent 4 weeks in the top 10 anyway.
Yeah,
at number 1. And
usually for a lot of stuff on like Netflix and that, granted, like you kind of come across it on what it suggests to you, but like there's usually adverts on social media. I didn't see any of that. And if you've got a cast of Jeff Goldblum, what's his name, Professor Lupin, fucking...
Oh, we did, wasn't it? Yeah.
Hella was Hero, whatever her name is. She was quite well known, wasn't she? But you got a cast with all them big hitters. Why is it not being...
I wonder, right, if it's like, if you have a certain budget, let's say it was quite big, obviously, for the big guys in it and all that, and then certain actors in it that are a certain level. What do you say? It was 4 weeks at number one. Maybe it's like going on a tier system. So it's like, right, for this level of series, we need it to be doing 5 weeks at number one for it to carry on because of how much money we're putting into it. And if the line
I bet them sort of actors, I bet it cost them a fortune.
Yeah.
So it needed to do
maybe
well.
They didn't have the promotional budget, but...
It's Netflix, though, isn't
but
it?
like Jeff Goldblum, I feel like him. I think he would have had a sizable fee, but I can't imagine that he's someone that takes anything on that he doesn't want to do.
Yeah,
and doesn't have fun doing. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think he comes across as the sort of person that's like, well, I'll pay whatever because this looks like fun.
Yeah.
I guess I suppose it comes down to, you know, as big as an actor is. Netflix head honcho, innit? As they say, it ain't happening.
I'm low-key gutted about that because it was real fucking good. And you can just go on forever.
I think it's part of Netflix's marketing schemes that they do it every now and again to gain a load of subscribers back. They'll put something out that's really good with no intention of renewing them because it's costing them too much.
Yeah.
So they'll do one season of it to get a load of subscribers and then try and push
all the other
cheap stuff that does okay.
It's all money, isn't it?
Pisses me off though because like that hasn't had that much promotion. It was phenomenal, and then they put so much time and effort into promoting that fucking 3-body problem, which was all right, but it was like a load of fucking shite.
Yeah, I'm still getting that pushed.
What 3-body problem?
Yeah. Still pushing on my Netflix.
It's fucking a business, isn't it? Like you want the maximum profit you can get from the minimum input in it, I guess. But and you know, as much as art and good films and series is great, it's everything's fucking. How much is that in it at the end of the day? How much money can we get?
Lunacy.
Yeah,
I'm mad at that. We all
Netflix.
Good? Yeah. Should we have a little breather and then get back with some peeves?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's do that now.
See you in a minute.
Bit of that.
Bye.
Utopia Project.
How are we doing, podcast family? Hope you are doing well. Thank you for watching this episode. I just want to let you guys know that we are on all of your favourite socials. So we are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and a little bit on Twitter. So if you want to see all of our little clips and videos and things like that, go over there, like, share, do all the business. It gives us a big push and we can make more content for you. I can't remember what to say.
You were supposed to say, how do you get involved, Trump?
How do you get involved?
So you can get involved by joining our Discord. There'll be a link, because it's a weird link. It'll be down in either the description of the video or the link in our bios on our Instagram and all that sort of stuff. But on the Discord, you can chat to us kind of directly. We have a little community on there. We just talk a bit of crap with each other, but you can get involved and send messages for the show, send in your listeners' peeves, and we share if you like behind the scenes and that. But yeah, join the community. How else can they support us, Jack?
How else can they support us, Chung? What they can do, you can subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Spotify, review us on any of your podcast platforms, however you're listening to us, review us on there, because that'd be bloody sick. You should do it. Get involved. It's great. You won't bloody regret it. I'm telling you that for no. That's free. Completely
like
free.
A threat,
you can have
Jack.
that. No, it's free. Free advice.
Is it?
Just do it. At your own will.
Yeah?
Don't have to, but you should. I'm just telling you. Professional advice. Get on it.
Yeah.
Over the chunk in the studio.
Yeah. Support us. That'd be great.
Todd, okay?
Utopia Project.
So, boys.
Hello.
Pet peeves, good vibes. You got a good vibe.
Yeah, I've got a good vibe. We realised it, didn't we?
Yeah.
I said, right, in the car, I was like, so I said earlier, didn't I, in the previous section, I said I set up my computer now to do all my videos and shit, and I changed it all about, and I was like, sick that. Good vibe, right? Just fucking having a good old licking look.
Yes. We said about this last week, didn't we?
What you got to do, right? I do want to do my artwork and everything, right? So I set all my computer up, I'm like, sick. TV's connected, that's a monitor, that's a monitor, that's a monitor, that's all set out, fucking sick. I have a look from there, I step back a couple of steps, I'll have a little look to the right hand side, different angle, I go in my little ensuite bathroom, not to go for a wee or anything, to come out to be surprised by it and have another little look. Just, you know, be like, whoa, who's done that? It's fucking me. That is amazing. And I got one photo, right? I got one photo I took of it, and honestly, the amount of times I go, I'm just going to go for 2 minutes of enjoyment, and I just have a look. I look at it, and it fills me with so much dopamine. Fucking good old licking look at that.
We said about the other week, didn't we, when you came over, and I was like, I was just looking at my van.
Yeah,
just have a look at it. Look at the van on that.
You just sit there and you go, this. I feel weird like when I'm doing it, because if people ask me what I'm doing, I'm like, no, nothing weird.
It's like the rubbing your face thing.
Yeah, innit? You're just like, oh yeah, man, that is still there. That still exists. It's sat there just being freaking the best.
I've done that no end with a new shop.
Yeah.
Like, cause I've put a lot of work and effort into it, and like, I find myself just have a walk about, have a look in this room. Yep, this is still the same, but it's. I did this. Look up, look around, look at the ceiling bits, look down, maybe a bit of a like that on the side. Oh, yeah,
I like it.
It's good. It's good. I'm looking at the other room, and I'll come back in here in a couple of minutes.
And you see it again, don't you? I like it when you find a new angle. Right, when I was like, I don't look at it from on my bed, and I look at it on my bed, and I'm like, it's fucking the best again. Like, it's just a high level of addictive fucking qualities that causes you no problems.
Yeah,
it is phenomenal.
I did that on my van. I looked at it. I had the van. It's parked at work. I'm in work, and I just looked at the pictures of it from when it was for sale. And then I thought, what different angle? So I look at the picture that Amy took when we went to have a look at it. That's the same van, different corner.
Yeah. You're just like, I ain't seen it like that.
I was like,
before.
that's a different picture of the same van.
Yeah.
I was like, that looks good. That.
I find as well that it's just admiring what you've done.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, I was saying to Sharp in the car that I'll do that like with my office. I'll have a move around and I'll sort it out. And you know what the aim of it is? It's to make things more productive and tidy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, because I just spend all my time just looking at it and going, go change it, make it more productive. I'm wasting a lot of time here just looking at it when I could be using it.
Yeah.
I did a similar thing with procrastinating for it. I was there like starting to make a video, and then something was downloading, it was taking a while, and then I was like, I could change this. Like everything around, you know, and you're just like, I've got this job to do. Fuck that. I've got this job to do. I try to battle it. I was like, no, because it ain't gonna work. Like, you know, the moment your monitor's there, you got the sun coming in, it's nice, it works. You ain't gonna be able to put it anywhere else. And then 10 minutes later,
but we could.
I was like, fucking rip it out. It's gone. Right, that setup, that is a load of shit. It's gone.
That was
finished.
rubbish. How did I ever set it up like that in the first place?
Exactly. This is new. This is like moving house. This is everything. Fucking new and sorted, and I was just like, look, I can have my monitors fucking doing that, giving it a bit of that on the fucking lips. It's fucking delicious.
I used to do that when I lived at Mum's. I used to, like, every 6 months I'd like go up my bedroom, move everything around. It's all the same stuff, just different order.
But it's all new.
Like, it's like a new room.
Well, me and you did a lot of looking
Yeah.
on the different stages of building the studio.
Yeah.
Obviously, we did it in sections of like getting the desks and this, that, and the other. But we had a few weeks on the bounce where we'd spend like 1 day a week. Like, right, that's the job for this. We've got to get it done. And then I'd be here, and Jack would be like, "Oh, well, we're all done." But we'd spend about an hour and a half just kind of.
Just looking at stuff.
Looking around.
Just trying it out, innit?
Yeah. Like, when we built the counter, we spent a good 20 minutes at the end just leaning on the counter and just like...
Yeah, fucking look at
that. It's good, that. Solid.
Admiring, innit? Admiring. You do nothing, but it's just like, it feels like you're getting charged up by nothing. And you're like, you fucking
One day,
Yeah.
I'm going to use this.
I'm going to...
At some point, I'll use this. But I haven't finished looking.
It doesn't even like get into my mind of like someday I'm going to use it like this. I sit there, I'm like, this is it. This is the peak,
this
man.
Is the finish.
You sit there like nearly vibrating, like, it's fucking go on, son. Fucking great.
Yeah. We don't
it.
I found it weirdest because when we came in the other week, obviously that's the first time I've seen it with other people in it.
The studio.
Yeah. With other people in the studio getting tattooed and stuff like that, and other people
So that's what you buy from the store.
Yeah, like working in the studio. And obviously I've only ever seen it. It's just me, you and Dad building stuff.
Yeah.
Or like doing electrics and things like that.
Building site.
And I walked in and I was like, my head was like, we'll find something to do then.
Yeah.
What does it need me to do? And I was like, There's nothing to do. It's
finished.
just open, and there's other people here. I'm like
That.
I'm used to it just being us three. Why is there other people
That
in
was
our thing?
such a big adjustment for me because it's like, with it being like a 2-month-old project, it's mainly been me and my dad.
Yeah.
You've helped out quite a bit. There's
Yeah.
been people pottering in and out, but it's been like mine and my dad's domain and yours by proxy, really.
Yeah.
And like we could lock the door and we're just on a site and we're doing construction work.
Did it feel like you're going to start back in your electrician days?
A little bit, yeah. Like I said to my dad, I was a bit emotional that I don't get to work with him every day. Like, not a lot of people get that opportunity anyway. And I was just like, you know what? It's just been fucking absolute fucking bants and a fucking good laugh. And I'm not sad about moving. I'm sad about that. I'm like, I don't get to work with you, Dad. Like, I'm like, come, carry on coming. Please carry on coming.
Want me to smash it up?
No, I don't.
I can.
Yeah. But when we opened,
I broke a lot of stuff while we was building it.
Yeah.
I'd just turn up, break
So what
things,
do
and
you
be
do?
like, well, that's a job to do. I fix that.
Yeah, that's not.
Why you got to
too
fix
far-
that, Jack? Well, I bust it. So it needs fixing
That's
now,
not
doesn't
too
it?
far away from the truth.
Did you
Yeah.
fix my painting or did you leave it?
That's still there.
Yeah, that's why you get more customers. I think it's artistic.
It fucking haunts me every day. and
No,
it's gonna
no,
get
no.
sorted.
I'll come finish that for you.
No, it's absolutely.
But it's,
There's one day I
It's
came
the
down to
one
help
bit that's
out.
important. I don't even know why I gave you it as a job.
because I would do the best job.
I've
alright?
never seen someone violently paint something.
It needed to be done
You
with
put on a
passion.
basketball jersey and was like, what needs painting? I was like, nothing with that attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing needs that amount of aggression.
Yeah.
That's the
Painting-
when that door opens, that is when the customer first walks in. It needs charisma. I've left energy there, man. I've left
There's
fucking
no fluff left on the
vibrations.
fucking paint roller.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
got on that.
Yeah.
Got it
Yeah.
all off.
Oh,
Just
no,
a stick
pans-
by the
no.
end of it.
I'm
Yeah.
going to get my shoulders hurting. I was like, I'm going to make the wall hurt, mate. It's going to be fucking new. Modern, fucking fresh. you got to scare it into it, mate. I fucking tell you.
No.
What it's done.
But going back to what I was saying.
There was one day I came to help out.
Yeah.
I was there all day, and I broke 3 things in the morning, and then I spent all day fixing those 3 things, and then I went home.
It got you out of the house, didn't it?
Exactly. And it was better than when I started,
It
because
was.
it was fixed. I fixed that. Well, why did it need fixing? Well, I broke it,
It was.
so now I fixed it.
It was weird to be in there with other people other than what I deemed as the workforce.
Yeah.
It's like, it's our project. What are you doing here?
What are you- yeah.
You can't use stuff in here.
Yeah,
This is
get
for
out.
me.
This is
like,
mine.
I've got a key. I'm like, you're not allowed keys.
Yeah.
This is for my looking
Yeah.
time now.
Yeah.
You're intruding on my looking time.
Yeah. Why are you looking at my? This is my stuff to look at. Why are you looking at it? Stop.
Customers coming in and being like, oh, well, I'm just here for a tow. It's like, no, we're not open yet.
I'm busy looking.
Yeah, just wait. We got the fucking. Well, we still got part of it to do, haven't we?
Yeah,
in the
got
studio.
obviously the podcast here.
Yeah.
I need to get that sorted because I need this space for ripping apart stuff.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you got? You have got enough squares for that one.
Yeah.
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 Is there
we're
some?
also-
Yeah, we can maybe use these.
Yeah, that was weird that you had that amount. How much was a square for the
Right,
roof?
Explain to people at home.
Right, you know when you
Fuck
go
you
to an
talking
office or a building, usually office-looking buildings. If you ever seen the film Wanted, you know at the beginning
Right,
when he was
I'll
there in his
explain for
cubicle.
people at home,
You
right?
have a go. I'll
He's
take a
talking
long
about
way round.
suspended ceilings. Most people will know about these. They have circular, square tiles that go in.
There are circular holes with square tiles in them.
And the triangular room.
The squares.
Right.
Yeah.
And Sharpie just thinks they're called squares.
But
Yeah.
that is what they are in their rawest form.
Squares.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you found some spare ones in town, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
the
They,
floor.
did, they were digging them up, weren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, you bloody nicked them.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So there was enough ceiling tiles for the new studio.
Yeah.
We're all right with
You
that.
didn't have to buy any more then?
No.
Where do you buy them from?
Square shop.
Square shop.
The square shop.
Oh, you rob them from town. The patios.
Squarespace.
Squarespace.com.
It dawned on me. I was like, because I saw one of the squares, it died. Like it had just been like melted. It had like someone weed on it, but I was imagining it was rust or something like that. You know, engineer lingo. But I was like, it's had its day. It's done, and now you're missing the square. So there's got to be a square shop
Yeah, well,
somewhere.
there is. Yeah, there's like places you buy these, but you can buy everything from places.
How mad is it though? It's like someone was like, I'm passionate. I'm going to make a square shop. Right. What it's going to do? It's going to fill those squares.
Believe
in.
it or not, I believe there's a site. It's called something like ceilingtiles.com, and obviously there's
Wow.
not just one no ceiling tiles are created equal. Do you know what I mean?
No two.
but that's like pretty much all they sell. And it was literally like
all the squares are different. No two squares are the same.
Tals found it.
It looks boring.
What is it? What's that? Ceilingtiles.co.uk.
Ceiling Tiles UK.
Yeah.
You know what I hate?
And it's just someone's gone. I can make
Oh dear.
What?
Look at their logo, right? Squares. What you want is a fucking square, a lovely, equal-sided square. That is off as fuck.
That's tiles from an angle.
No.
You've never been up to the ceiling, mate. I've been up there on a ladder.
That is wonky as fuck. Look at that over ceilings
Come to
UK.
think of it, like I guess I'm a bit desensitised to it. So like I've dealt with a lot of suspended ceilings in my time when I was on the tools and everything.
Thing is, I don't
It's
get it
quite
as
a
well,
common
'cause
thing, but I don't know. You might be the same.
the one everyone
But, like,
picks is
have
the
you-
grossest tile,
Have
though,
none
isn't
of
it?
you ever? You've won't known the world beyond the suspended ceiling.
I didn't even know it was
your
I
first?
don't know what's beyond the tile. No.
No. That's not the ceiling. There's a big void there.
No one's ever let me know about that.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but it's like because we discovered, didn't we,
Yeah.
on Sunday, that quite a lot of women don't know what a urinal cake is
Nah.
because they've never been in men's
They've
toilets.
never
to
seen
see
it.
them.
Yeah. But it just makes it nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, we know what they are. We
Yeah,
know what they are.
yeah,
It's
so
for
but
men, that's just something that you come into contact with the whole of your life.
But it
They
only
think
occurred
that
to
we're
us.
getting a little treat just for
Yeah.
going toilet.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
did it in toilet, have your urinal cake. Well done, boy.
You did it on the toilet this time. Well
Good
done.
man, you didn't splash your sides. Good lad. Have a cake.
You get like Mr. Kipling
Yeah.
French Fancy or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's
No,
a
we
lot of
said
things
about
like
it,
that.
and both the ladies we were with were like, "What? What's that?" I was like, "Urinal
Yeah.
cakes."
My
What's in
missus
the
only
urinal? It's like,
knew
no
about
idea what you're
them.
talking about.
My missus only knew about them because she used to be a cleaner. You know what I mean? What? What's up, mate?
That spider. No, well, it's gone. It's a
What?
little spider that was.
Was it?
Ain't fucking Spider-Man.
That's a clip if
Yeah.
ever there was one.
My missus knew what they were because she was a cleaner. But
Right.
I remember when she said, like, when she first became a cleaner, they were like, "I'll put them in the toilets." She's like, "And do what? What is this?
What have I
What
got
are
to do
these
with it?
bricks for?"
Yeah.
Like, do the men get that bored at the toilet? They need fucking
Stuff
toys
to play with. Yeah. No, that's what dicks are for.
Yeah, but then but like with these ceiling tiles and suspended
Yeah.
ceilings, I guess a lot of people will never know what is beyond.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact it's a pretend ceiling. Like what I would think you would want, like, you know, like when like houses and they're more expensive, they've got like beams and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Why are you making things smaller? Just have more space. What are you putting up there?
a lot of it for offices because it's far easier to maintain. If they want to change an office around and they want to change the lights around, they just lift them out of the grid, plonk them in somewhere else.
So
And
it's
they
like
hide everything as well,
Yeah.
so like all wiring.
Yeah.
and
so
stuff,
plug
rather than-
and play
Yeah.
square, like luminous squares. Yeah,
like
yeah.
I've got the heaters that go in the ceiling. And you
There's
can
loads
get-
of room to fuck cables across it
Yeah.
and all sorts of stuff.
So say if you need, there's a new desk going in here, we need some cabling. You can get above it, you can lob the cable across, drop it down, done.
Is up there a chaotic nightmare then?
Not in my shop because we've done it all properly and ripped it all out. And
It's
but
all-
most
right.
places, especially if it's been lots of different things, there's fucking cables everywhere.
Stuff that's not even used, just up there.
Yeah, and often they'll go, "Oh, that's in there. It goes all the way to the other side of the building." Blah blah blah. Cut it off.
What is the maddest thing you found up there?
I don't know. Found a rat on one.
Did ya?
Dead rat, but
I thought they'd be like, it's where like in films,
it
like,
was,
like,
yeah.
Wonderland.
money and shit, didn't they?
yeah, but I think
put it
they'd
up
take
there.
that, wouldn't they?
Not if they die.
What
I
are you
suppose not.
expecting to find? Like a scorpion or something?
Well, stuff that's hidden. It's a hidden place,
A
isn't it?
hydra I found up there once.
Yeah. That's not where anyone's looking for nothing. Like you
Brie
stick it up
Larson was there once.
Just out
there.
there.
Suspended.
Yeah.
Eating candy.
Eating urinal coke.
But yeah, it's mad that actually thinking about things like that I've just take as a given.
You take it for granted, don't you? You
Yeah.
know the realms past the ceiling.
Yeah, I've hidden stuff up there before.
Could you get up there?
I've had snacks up there. The amount of times I used to
You
wear
could,
the
but it
tools,
wouldn't support your
used to wear
weight.
the tools, you can use it. kind of yes and no, but generally speaking, no.
Yeah.
It can support a certain amount
The
of weight.
squares look like they're made out of polystyrene.
Yeah, well,
They
they're
don't-
just like fluff.
Yeah,
They're compressed
like
fluff.
absolute nothing.
If you get them wet, they're like a rich tea biscuit.
Yeah, that's
They
what I
just
mean. That
kinda
one of
just
yours, it
gone.
Yeah.
died, didn't it? And
Yeah.
I was like, where the fuck do you get them?
You have to take it to the square vet. They'll resort it out.
Whatever. Yeah, sort it out.
Yeah.
I never thought we'd get this amount of content out of ceiling tiles, to be honest, but
Yeah.
we've made it work.
I've got a pet peeve.
Yeah, well, let's deal with that. Good vibe looking at shit.
Just
yeah?
looking about, a real good fucking fuck look.
A look at
Love
your
it,
stuff.
Yeah, just
Especially if you've made it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
If you've made it,
Whether it's like.
you put
yeah.
a bit of you into that
Yeah.
look, and
Yeah.
and you just
Do you do that with your office tile?
You know all the blood, sweat, and tears that's gone into it,
Yeah.
don't you?
Do you do that with like your sort of setup?
Oh,
and stuff?
I originally I did. So I did all my cables. I did everything properly, and then whenever I got something new, it was like I've got to undo all that to fit something new.
Yeah.
Or if something needed rearranging, it was like that stuck that way. So it probably about 6, 7, 8 times of doing this, I was like, right, we've got it all done back up. And then the 9th, 10th, I was like, this is fucking hard work. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not even that bothered about it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. As long as the shit's not in the way, it doesn't matter. But there was a point where it was like immaculate. And now I'm kind of just like, I'm going to leave that there.
Yeah.
Just let it be
Fucking
wherever.
do it, yeah. Because chances are next week, I'm moving it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I have done it. Yeah, I was like really proud of it at one point. But now I'm just like, this is a lot of fucking work. But I've got a lot of shit.
Oh yeah.
Look
The
like
amount of
so.
things, isn't you?
Yeah, I've got
You're a bit
a lot
like
of
me. Just you know, some people are minimalistic. I like being surrounded by extensions of myself.
Every house
Yeah.
you've ever
Yeah,
been
yeah.
in has always started with this like minimal look, but it's always minimal because he hasn't got the funds.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he realises,
I like things.
yeah,
Right.
like when you had lived at the little like the bedsit place,
Yeah.
and it was just covered in pop toys everywhere.
Pop
You
toys,
were
I had like
I've got-
lights fucking giving it
Yeah.
this around.
Yeah.
Like, I had all sorts of like vinyls on that you couldn't look in an area without thinking, oh shit. Like, it was just
That house is coming for me.
But it wasn't chaotic. It was chaotic, but it was like organised for
Yeah.
everything what I want. A quick segment, another good vibe actually. I got a new hobby. It was because I like being overstimulated to an extent. Yeah. This is why I've segued onto it. This hobby, I found these videos that just strobe like flash, and they just play like techno music. I turn all the lights off and put them in my face, and I sit there for a couple of minutes, and I think I am having the best time.
Hey, what? It's better than crack.
It is way better.
Should we be putting a disclaimer up there for the do not try this at
Do
home?
not
Yeah,
try
don't-
No,
that.
you
do
cannot
this.
enjoy that shit. It's fucking good, man. Not crack. Yeah, separate. But like, just you can find them on like Instagram and that. It's all like they're like crazy tunnels and that, and it's just like all that, and you just put it there, you turn all the lights off, and it feels fucking phenomenal. It is really nice.
Sure.
Done deal.
You get a urinal cake. Well done.
Thank you. Have a
Yeah.
green one.
Jack, you got a pet pive?
Pepper.
A pet pive?
Yeah. So it's only going to be a short one anyway. And disclaimer before we move forward. I thought of this before I saw what your missus started doing. Why are people fucking around and so interested with mushrooms? I don't get it. They're gross.
mean like
Hallucinogen-
foraging?
which
Leave
one?
them alone.
What,
Foraging?
like the
Yeah, not
magic ones?
specifically what your wife's doing, but like I see a TikTok video of a geezer identifying a mushroom, and he said all these fancy fucking words. He found the mushroom on the floor, and he said you can see because of this gelatinous thing, and this called this, and then you see that, and then you look at these gills, and then this is commonly misconstrued that this is this, but it's not. It's one of these. You can tell by all this, and you look at the cap. And the root base on it, I was like, fucking, who gives a shit?
Leave that mushroom
Leave it
alone.
alone.
This is
It's
what is
gross.
great.
It's mould and minging.
No.
It's bin shit.
No.
Leave it in the ground.
Reverse up.
It
Reverse
grows-
up this truck, my friend.
It grows
I've
in
gotta tell
wet,
you.
dark shitholes.
What is amazing?
Leave it alone.
It's
They taste horrible.
it's
They taste like
amazing.
mud and slugs.
I hate mushrooms, right? I
Yeah.
fucking hate them. But what is mental about what you say is you can take any any aspect of life. Fucking ceiling tiles, and you can get well deep on it. You can get well deep on a mushroom. You can get well deep on fucking like stone and limestone and whatever. Like anything in the world, you can make into a hobby, and everything has got an in-depth story about everything. You know what I mean? There's like many levels of anything at all, which I think is phenomenal. And I hate fucking mushrooms, but I like the fact you can get well deep on whatever it is that's fucking going on.
Yeah, I just don't get why people are into mushrooms, man.
Yeah, but then why are you into like cars?
Because I like cars, they have
People
a
like
use.
mushrooms, they live in the forest.
mushrooms are gross. Leave them alone.
Yeah, they are gross, but cars are gross as well.
No,
Leave them
no,
alone.
they're not. Mine is, not all of them.
Exactly. But
Nobody has a massive interest. Oh, look, this is black mold. I can find out loads about this. Really love it. I can find it in this house and see how it all works. And no, it's black mold. Leave it alone.
Yeah, but if people didn't understand and have a hobby about black mold, that's killing the fuck out of you, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to think it's just nice goop.
I know. Same mushrooms potentially kill the fuck out of you. They grow on the floor in shit. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
They're gross.
Everything does that. Anything you grow, though. Carrots do that.
Yeah, but that's a carrot, isn't it? Yeah, but equally, I don't go, oh, but look, this is this type of carrot and that. It's a fucking carrot. Eat it.
No.
Mushrooms,
Get deep
minging.
on hobbies, man. And if your hobby is a mushroom, then it's cool. And then you get the ones that make you see space and shit as well.
I'm on the fence
Right.
here, right? Because
I thought you'd be well on board with get deep on shit.
No, right. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I think if you got a passion, you fucking delve deep in it. You find out every little thing you can about that passion.
Yeah.
But I'm in Jack's camp of why the fuck out of everything you can pick, have you
Pick
picked
mushrooms.
Maybe they've done everything else.
It's like the man who owns the ceiling tile company.
Yeah.
He's gone, I'm going to know everything about... But no, mate. Look at all the stuff you could have chose.
Yeah. Like if people do cars, they go, right, I'm going to get a garage, I'm going to learn how an engine works.
Yeah.
That's fine. Do it. It's hurting no one, right? On like Clarkson's farm, they're like, right, we're going to grow a load of mushrooms. So we've got all these boxes, and now we're going to grow these mushrooms. This room we've got, we've got to make it so that they'll grow. We've got to make it horrible as fuck. Think of the worst room you can describe in your life. We're making that.
Yeah, and then when he went back in and all the mushrooms had fucking took over, I was like, it's like being in space,
Exactly.
man, some film.
Evolution.
Kill it.
Film evolution, isn't it?
Kill it and leave it alone.
Nah, it's sick. It's just like, I like the fact that, like, yeah, fucking do your mushrooms, whatever, do whatever you want, your ceiling tiles, but the fact you can look at anything and you can pick, like, this bit of wood, somebody's well deep on that. Someone's fucking...
I don't mind people getting deep on stuff, specifically mushrooms. Again, that room.
What have they done to you?
Oh, how do we go in there to farm them? We've got to wear hazmat suits and gas masks. Oh, they're fine to eat though. Put them on your tea.
Bad boy danger. Bad boy danger.
Yeah.
No.
I know what you're saying. So his issue isn't the fact that someone's getting into it. His issue is that mushrooms are gross.
Yeah.
And
if you're going to get into it, pick something good, like ceilings.
Don't be eating fucking ceilings. I reckon that'll be worse for you.
I think there is ceiling tiles that are made out of shrooms and all.
Is it actually?
Yeah. There's mushrooms that are like used for fucking actual materials and shit now. I'd say.
Fucking mad. Yeah, but mushrooms also have the magic capabilities as well, and they wouldn't have that. That is phenomenal on its own accord, isn't it? What have you got there?
There was tests with it. That's the ceiling tiles thing. So
I thought you was about to give us a full episode deep dive on the acoustic complete ceiling kit, electrolyte or whatever.
Acoustic.
I thought we had another lawnmower situation on the hands there.
No.
Play a little James
Sharpie
Bay
was just like,
tune.
oh, it's mad that there's shit made out of mushrooms. But I was going to say that there's computer components that they trialed with that were made out of bits of fish, like parts of them were made out of fish, mainly because they were more conductive than anything else they could find on the planet.
Is that paste shit?
No, that's just thermal paste.
That's pate.
Yeah, it's pate.
It's kind of like a pate, to be honest. Yeah. It's like you're putting salmon paste on your fucking CPU. I do get that, but
But yeah,
these computer chips taste like shit. Let's put some salmon. Nom, nom, nom,
cheese and crackers for your AI robot.
Yeah, now it tastes like Ravita.
But
yeah, just don't get it. It's minging. Leave it alone.
I get what you're saying now. It's not the issue of being into mushrooms.
Yeah, it's just mushrooms. Why is it? I'm going to get into this because it's fucking minging.
No, because there's loads of mushrooms that can be really good for you as well, like lion's mane and stuff like that. You can go. There's all these things that.
We can do it like an Instagram clip for this.
What?
So you do that again. Go back. You can go like. There's mushrooms that can help.
There's mushrooms that can help.
Like what? Christian Sharp.
Lion's mane mushrooms.
What does lion's mane do?
Lion's mane it makes you good. Makes you real good.
So you're not a naughty boy.
Yeah. But there's ones you can get different ones for sleep and memory. One makes you really fast. And there's
Are you
fucking.
describing computers again?
I'm describing whatever you want to buy. But legit, like there's like the real.
She legit as well.
She legit, yeah. That is legit shit. That is actually a fucking mushroom as well. She legit.
I know, someone said it.
But it's only like going shit legit. Shit is legit, isn't it? I'm out.
She legit. And what's the one that I always have?
Honky Tonk, or whatever it's called.
Ashwagandha.
That's the one.
And a berry.
Yeah.
Shit.
This is all like fungal shit
People
that makes you
figured
like
it out.
superpowers.
No one wants to eat my athlete's foot.
Minging.
That's some fungus that no one wants.
I'm gonna eat all these and have all the superpowers.
Should we leave that? Let us know in the comments. That'll be a voting thing, I think.
Please get rid of it, because that's minging. Don't like mushrooms. It's gross.
Get superpowers. Eat like lion's mane and that.
They taste like more than slime.
Slime.
Yeah, horrible.
Let's have a little breather and then we'll get into the big stuff and things.
I need to calm down after the mushrooms, I think.
That shit legit.
Yeah.
See you in a minute.
Utopia Project.
Now then, everybody, thanks for watching the show. If you want to support the show even further, you can do with some Utopia Project merch. You can get that over at Utopia Project Pod. We've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got some other little bits and bobs. They're all lovely, and we took a bit of time to actually design some nice stuff. We've got some catchphrase stuff, some sort of logo stuff. It's really good. So if you want to get yourself some fresh new garms, I think is that what the youth say?
Here's what they can say actually. It's GARMS with a capital G.
Sick. Yes. Yeah. Well, if you want some of them and you want to look super cool, get yourself over to our website and get yourself some now.
Do it now!
Add to the drip.
Utopia Project.
Right. Stuff and things. You've got an ominous thing.
Yeah.
Right, so for those who haven't watched or listened before, what we do with Stuff and Things is we select a category. This week it is a puzzling thing.
Yes.
And we'll all bring that item, or it's a stuff, or a thing that we will bring, either by a picture. You all got a picture.
I got some pictures.
Or if we have the actual item, we'll bring that in. And then producer Tal gets basically the casting vote and deciding vote of which one's going on our lovely Stuff and Things shelf, or what is put in the bin, really.
Two right.
Yeah, happy?
Yeah.
All happy with that? I explained it well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're doing a puzzling thing.
Puzzling thing.
So, who would like to go first? Do you want to go first because you've got it out?
Yeah, if you like.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest, because I haven't got mine. Mine are pictures on that I've emailed to our email address.
Yours is usually gold, so
I don't know. Like it's. I mean, it's
struggle?
good. It's good. I didn't struggle, and it fits the bill, and I find it puzzling. But I don't know. It like
if we hadn't already brought it in, the Nick Cage as a bird on the Home Sweet Home wooden plaque, that could have been a puzzling
that
thing.
was a very puzzling thing.
Yeah.
But this is something that I like. I was searching for a while, and I was like, fucking, I've seen them before. They're mental, them, and they fuck your brain up, but in a nice way.
Yeah.
Like, and it is good. But it's up to you. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first, man.
Yeah. So I've got brought a picture, which I was going to make one, but I didn't have time or enough popsicle sticks to make a tensegrity table.
A who?
Tensegrity table.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
So I've got a few photos of these. So that one, I just think it's fucking mental. Like it's a fully supported table because of the physics, the architecture. So that middle beam down there holds that the other beam, and then these beams on the side are just string. And the hook, so it floats in midair.
The middle bit is also like string. It's not. It's not a solid bar.
And I want to know how it feels, or how it like does it wobble about?
No, it's because all the forces are fighting against each other, aren't they?
Yeah.
But
So everything's pulling in every direction.
Is that a sturdy object then?
I think it is, as long as you don't disrupt it too much.
Yeah.
Because it's
I'm fine with them sort of thing.
You'll have some give.
Yeah.
I mean, these are.
I've got a few different ones of it as well.
There's no tension here, but it stops the top bit from going side to side too much, while this bears all the weight here.
Yeah.
I just think it's great. And there was one of a little makeshift one. Like, look at that one, look. It's just string.
That's cool.
That's
it's
cool.
fucking mental. And it
You
just
just don't know how it works.
It fucks my brain. I get
Yeah.
how it works, but looking at it, my
also-
brain don't
yeah.
compute how it works.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have a go at one point. There is a little one that someone's made out of little lollipop sticks
Was
and
you
like
gonna
bits
make
of
one?
string. Yeah, I just didn't have enough lollipops. I wasn't hungry enough to eat them. But yeah, there is.
You are correct. It is puzzling, but I think the only reason I would say it's not as puzzling is because I understand.
You
how
understand
it works.
it, yeah.
It still ruins your brain, though.
you have
doesn't
to
it? You
look
can't
at it
work
for
it
a while
out.
to be like,
It doesn't look
why
like
doesn't
any
that-
of those things are tight.
No, exactly. And I don't know if they are or not. I don't really, because I've not had one. But
Yeah.
This one is. This one.
I think they are,
there's the last.
but they
photo
don't.
I've
They
got.
don't look under any kind of stress, do they?
No, the last one I've got is like a little makeshift one, like, with tiny bits of string.
Look at that.
And I'm
There you
like,
go.
I want to make that. That looks fucking great.
Why don't you buy one? Surely
'Cause
you
I
can
wanna
buy
make
like a little
one.
sculpture or something.
Because you can make
Yeah, but on
that
your
out of
little
lollipop
desk.
sticks. Look, little triangle at the top.
Can
and then
you
just like
please,
that.
for your channel, do a join me making one of these?
I'll have to make it. This is a reaction channel. Though. I'm gonna have to make a new channel for that.
Just on your Instagram.
Or
or
do
something.
the video, don't release the video,
And then
then do a
react
reaction to it.
To me, make it. There
Yeah.
you go. That's how
Yeah.
you do it. Yeah, I'll make one of these,
You
and
have
then
to
I'll
make-
just
do a new channel called Sharpie Makes.
Sharpie makes, and then it goes
Official.
Sharpie reacts as well.
Yeah.
They're all helping. They leapfrog each
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
to success. Yeah, but that fucking baffles me, and I really want to make one. Because look how thin that string is, and it's just holding it up.
I've just thought about something.
What?
Is that a bit of a loophole? If you create your own video,
Yeah.
put it out there, and then do a channel called Sharper Reacts to Viral Videos, and then just react to that video, well, does that make that video
That's what
go viral?
That's what I've done. It's in my description. It's me reacting to viral videos.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. But if you put your video out and it's only got 10 views,
Yeah.
then you react to it on your Reacts to Viral Videos thing, will that make the video you've watched go viral?
That is a puzzling thing. Would say if I make a
People
video,
might be more interested in the reaction to the video. That has been true. There's
that
been a lot of
that
video
can
of
happen.
reaction videos that have got more views than the original because people have been more enthralled and entertained by
The reaction.
to the.
But would that pump up the views on the original video?
I don't know.
potentially could have some like
Knock-on effect.
thingy through because that one of
Can you react to this podcast, please?
Yeah, that is on my list. To be fair, that is on my list. But who was it? That one at Fire in the Booth with Gemma Levy
Yeah.
and
Charlie Sloth.
There was that American geezer that reacted
Yes.
to it. That went fucking massive, didn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Because it was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you can't,
Yeah.
how are you
You
making the
couldn't-
noises? Like,
Yeah.
which I think is probably quite smart because obviously it's like a lot of British people being like,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean, in camp because the Americans don't get it and
Yeah.
stuff like that, which I think is quite clever. But
Yeah, that is puzzling. I agree with you.
yeah.
Thoughts out the gate, Tal?
It's a strong contender.
Yeah.
I do like these tables. I think
It's
they're
good,
very
isn't
cool,
it?
Yeah. Yeah, I get why they are puzzling because obviously the first time I saw them I was kind of like, how the fuck does that work?
Yeah.
It's
And then,
really
but when you
like,
figure it out, it's kind of satisfying as well. 'cause
Yeah.
It's like,
And also
Yeah,
kind of
it's
knowing
quite
the
simple.
secret.
Yeah, it's
And
kinda
making
simple.
other people being puzzled and you'd be like,
Yeah.
actually, I know.
Speaking of, one thing I haven't looked at in a while is just optical illusions, man.
The sick out, mate.
I haven't looked at them in ages.
That's a good vibe, doubling back.
Yeah.
You know what I was on about in the last section about watching those videos of all the flashing and stuff
Yeah.
like that? A lot of them are like optical illusions. Like
Yeah.
you're going through this tunnel of like fucking
Cheers.
yeah, and it's going around and it's all these shapes and all that, and it's fucking flashing like
My
that.
favourite one is that the classic spirals that are moving that aren't moving.
Yes.
You used to have one of them at
yes,
school.
yeah.
You know, it's a picture
You're
of
only moving
loads
if
of
you're not looking at
multicoloured.
them.
Is that where
the
you
only
look
move-
away and everything's like moving
Yeah,
around?
but it's only the ones that you aren't looking at move.
A little bit like the one where it's like find the black dot.
Yes.
Yeah, and
you
it's
can't-
forever moving.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
they are interesting.
multiple
It's
spirals.
crazy
Isn't
how
it?
your brain does all that subconsciously, doesn't
Yeah.
it? It's really
All to
weird.
do with the colours and all that sort of shit.
Well, the ones where you know it's like a picture and it's all like inverted colours, though it's like black and white.
Yeah.
And then it's like, right, look at the dot, look at the dot, look at the dot, and then you like close your eyes, and then all the colours of the photo are like in. I'm like, how the fuck have you done that?
Yeah.
Like,
I see one ages ago. It's I'll look at this for 30 seconds or whatever, and then look at something else or look at a coloured wall.
Yeah.
And it looks like everything else is moving. I was like, that was wild because I think that's the closest I've ever been to hallucinating.
Yeah.
To knowing what that feels like.
not far off, to be
Yeah.
fair. Like it's in the ballpark.
That's a weird one.
Yeah.
What's the
Like
crack with
it's-
this one?
Looks like it's spinning round. Like it's rotating along the middle.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
I think that was broken for me. That one looks stationary.
It only looks stationary if you fix at one point, but keep moving your eyes around it.
You see it?
No, it's
Turn
not
it.
working for me. That one. I didn't go to the doctors.
Oh, you're probably dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
maybe.
actually dead.
That's it. Shop is dead.
time's finished now.
But yeah,
Cool.
agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, puzzling
Who's
object.
going next? Me or you?
I'll go next if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
So my puzzling thing, I was thinking for ages about something that's puzzling, and then I thought I'm not going to be able to order something quick enough.
Yeah.
So I'll just think what I've got in my house that's puzzling.
Yeah.
And puzzling can be interpreted in many different ways.
Yeah.
It could, to the point where I'd seen the word puzzle or puzzling or a variation thereof that many times. While I was looking for it, the word puzzle lost all meaning.
Yeah.
So it was just a word with lots of Zs
Did you
in
first
it.
put in puzzling and it just come with a load of jigsaw pieces? I'm like,
Exactly.
this is not what I'm on about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So obviously I started looking and I was going through that, and obviously it kept coming up with jigsaws and things like that. So I thought, fuck it, jigsaw, because I've got a puzzle, puzzle,
Yeah.
therefore puzzling item.
Yeah.
I've gone upstairs, but it's not a normal jigsaw. I got it for Amy, and she still hasn't completed it. She keeps saying she started it, and then she's like, "No, this is making me angry. I need to have a break."
Is it like super hard advanced?
Yeah, because it's a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
up there.
It's even better the fact that it's just all black. It's just a black rectangle.
You know, we was on about like smart ways
All of
to
the
make
pieces are just black. Look, that's all it is. There is no image. I'll show you it. It's just a big bag. There's a cheat sheet for the week, as it says on there. But I'll show you. Do you want to see the picture?
Yeah.
money. Oh my lord.
That's what you're making.
would
Sorry,
do
no,
it.
no, tell a lie. That's half of it. That's what you're making.
I like that.
I want to try it.
It's just.
I bet it's well satisfying.
It's just black.
Because I had one, I bought one that's similar like that, but it was just a picture of beans.
Picture of beans.
So every piece just looked like
the instructions.
just orange,
the,
really.
The instructions are on here.
Yeah.
Makes it super easy.
Yeah.
It just says 40 pieces horizontal, 25 pieces vertical. Good luck.
That's amazing. Did I ever tell you at
That's
a job I made my own puzzle once because I was bored?
Yeah.
I wrote on a bit of paper, completed it, and then I ripped it into loads of pieces. And me and the boss at the time just put it back together.
Fucking
I'll have
sick.
to show you the
Yeah.
photo. We did it. Didn't have no
Yeah.
customers that day at that job. but-
I do like a puzzle,
Yeah.
man.
But yeah, just a big bag of
Black
just black
pieces.
bits.
Oh, that looks
You don't even know
I
which
like
way they're going to go.
No, don't know which
Oh,
side's
you
up.
can kind of
Let's have a
tell,
look at it.
can't you? But yeah. I love
Oh,
that.
they are all
I often watch.
no.
I often watch. You know, yeah,
What
those
I'm-
of them will be kind of similar. And
They're
stuff.
all slightly different. Fuck me. that's
what
all.
I'm
You
really
start with the edges, wouldn't you? You'd have to start with the edges.
Well, she
and-
said about it. So what I'm really tempted to do is just take one piece out and put it back.
Now what you should do is shave off some of the shape on that and just change it.
Have you seen that geezer? There's a video. I think it's the couple that are doing it, and she does this whole thing. She just puts the last piece in, and then he just slides the whole thing off the table and just fucks it up against the wall.
Really? Yeah.
It just goes.
But that's a smart way to make money, innit?
Yeah.
Like a bit, you've just chopped that.
Because
into
really,
pieces.
you don't even need that to work. Because a lot of people will just go, "Ha ha!" That's just a funny thing to have.
Yeah.
I never
She has
actually
started
put
doing it. The bits that she has done, I've taken out and put on the side.
Right.
You should frame it once it's done.
But yeah. But yeah, just a
black frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just a black
I
jigsaw puzzle.
often
There
watch
you
a
go.
guy called Chris Ramsey, not the Geordie comedian. He's a Canadian, like he's a magician, and he does his channel is puzzles, but
I
like
think I know
real
what you mean.
intricate puzzles,
Like Japanese puzzles and
yeah.
things like yeah.
Oh mate, I'll watch hours of his videos.
Yeah.
And he's got a silky smooth voice anyway.
Yeah.
And it's just always satisfying because you're like, try that way, Chris, try that way. And he's like, he's fucking trying that way. Oh, it fucking works. Yes, go on, Chris.
They're all like really expensive puzzles.
Yeah,
aren't they?
some of them are
real
like,
hard ones,
some of them are like real premium, like this costs like £4,000, almost like an escape room in a puzzle box.
Yeah.
And then others are literally just like 4 bits of wood, and it's like, you got to fit this in there.
This is
and
an
he's like,
ancient Japanese
this is
puzzle,
taking me
yeah.
like an hour and a half to try and
Yeah.
figure out.
What amazing.
Thoughts, Tal?
It's another strong contender, I think. I quite like that. It can be evil,
Yeah.
and I like that.
Yeah.
There you go. Have a go at that, you
Should
bastard.
I get mine out? Right.
Yeah.
So,
No, don't get yours out.
No.
Get your puzzling thing out.
my puzzling thing. So, hold on, let me undo me bag.
Don't show us your penis
so
again.
I was puzzled by what I should choose.
Right.
And then I went to, I was looking in my house, and I realised that I'd bought 4 of these to bring in for the podcast.
Okay.
So I saw them. At the time, I didn't realise it was puzzling,
Yeah.
but the feeling I had was puzzling.
Nice.
And I was like, I'm going to get these, and I'm going to bring them, and we'll talk about them on the show. All the lads can have one. And then I forgot about them. So I've had these for about 3 or 4 weeks.
Right. Okay.
You have a eureka moment.
And yeah, literally, I was like, what the fuck am I going to take? And I nearly went down the route of
A puzzle.
just a puzzle. And I was like, oh, without it being something like that,
Yeah.
it's just a puzzle, isn't it? But what I found instead was biscuit flavoured pop.
Oh my god, I've wanted to
yes.
try this for so long. Oh my god, that's the best gift.
Yeah.
Biscuit flavoured pop. So it is Coca-Cola Zero Oreo.
Right.
So no calories, fizzy cookie flavoured.
It's Oreo, isn't it?
3 letters, 3 words that should not really be together.
No.
It was a fizzy cookie.
You know who has these,
We're about
don't
to
Who
you?
find
wants
out.
a fizzy cookie?
Cheers, mate. You know who has these, don't you? No, Candy, no.
Yeah.
She does these ones from that. You know from the last
That's
episode.
one over to tell. We'll have a try.
The woman that shouldn't be drinking stuff that she's drinking.
Well, I
Yeah.
think this is a classic. They've got an idea and they've worked back from a colour, though, haven't they?
I'm
yes,
so
Because obviously
excited for
Beetlejuice
this.
has just come out.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So I assume,
Hold on,
I assume Coke has
I was
gone.
going to do like a smell and.
Oh, I'm gonna
quick,
smell.
have a smell then. Have a smell.
I assume Coke have gone. We need to do something that's black and white. What's
Smells
black and white?
like,
Yeah.
rum and
Oreos.
Coke.
What?
Smells like
Well,
rum
we'll all
and Coke.
try. We'll all
Fucking dick,
try.
I just smell the top of the can. What
We'll
a
all
cool
try
man.
together. But
Oh, I'm excited. Have you got them this cold?
they've been in the fridge, and then in my bag.
Oh.
So they've been chilled.
Oh,
I can't really smell
my
it.
sweet tooth. If this goes
Everybody-
right, this is going to be the
It does.
downfall.
It
of me.
smells like.
What do you say? It's,
Oh, what's
like,
it smell
it's a
like?
bit alcoholic smelling to me, but I don't know if
It
it's
smells
'cause
like
the
something I
biscuit's
know.
confusing my
At
brain.
no point have I ever thought I like this Coca-Cola, but it could do with some more biscuit in it.
You know,
I know,
like,
but I love
you know, like ice cream flavoured things. It
Yeah.
smells like that.
I'm
it might have a
excited.
bit. Right, ready?
I'm excited.
Smells like cheap vanilla soft
Let's
serve.
go.
Yeah, it smells like a Coke float. It tastes like a Coke float.
Oh, it does taste like a bit like
It's
a
like
Coke
vanilla
float.
one. Oh, that's
but it's
lovely.
not.
That's nice.
Oh, the chocolate aftertaste ain't nice. Granted, I
I
taste
quite like that.
I taste things a bit different. It tastes like
It tastes like Coke float. I quite like that.
Granted, it tastes.
no, but it's got
without
that.
the
You know,
mess.
you know that the chocolate of an Oreo,
Yeah.
that grainy chocolate that it's got.
the biscuit.
It's got that flavour in
mean,
there.
That's good because it means I can eat Oreos, but they don't get stuck in my teeth.
I
But
quite
it's-
like it, but I will say it does taste of just pure chemical to get that flavour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not. But it's puzzling
It is puzzling.
as to why on earth
It's got no calories in it, so clearly it's healthy.
and
I
it's
know-
black
I
and
know.
fizzy and it's no calories.
From people I've researched with making like protein powders and things, right? You have things like fillers that you need to put in and chemicals to make the
Yeah.
flavours. The only 2 flavours you don't need fillers for are chocolate and berries, I believe. So
Right.
those 2 flavours can be more natural.
Yeah.
But everything else you need fillers for. You know,
Yeah.
like your lemon cheesecake
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And so evidently this is packed full of pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the 2 things I've just seen on the ingredients, one of which is caffeine flavouring. What does caffeine taste like?
I don't know.
That's confusing. And the next one,
That's puzzling.
yeah, and the last one, but it's just in the ingredients, so I'm not sure. I can't work out if this is a good thing or it's a warning. Contains a source of phenylalanine. But the way it is, I can't tell if that's... I can't tell. Is that a warning or is that like a promotional thing?
It's in bold caps, so something's going on.
It seems like I can't tell if it's warning or when it's like good source of calcium.
Yeah.
Like I haven't had enough phenylalanine today, so I need to get some of that.
What confuses me,
Part of a
right?
protein.
Part of a protein. Tell us just Google this. What's that?
Amino acid. This is a building block of protein and is essential for the human body.
Yeah, it's essential. This.
That's good because I've always
So what they've put on there, that is something that it's probably got very trace elements of, that they've gone, actually, there's one thing that kind of constitutes as a, this is good for you, the same way that like Red Bull and Monster put around the top contains taurine and B12 and all that, when it's actually none of that is
That's
good
one
for
thing.
you.
It's good
Like,
because
there is an element of it in there that's good for you, the same way salt is good for you in some like
it's good
capacity.
though because I've always been thinking recently. If there's one thing I'm lacking, it's my daily dose of phenylalanine.
What confuses me to fuck right with this? It's an Oreo, which is a full flavour as a biscuit anyway. Coke is a full flavour. And taking the flavours out of it, looking on here, you know how anything like healthy for you has the like 4 green lights or whatever down here, 4 of them, all good for you. Here, all that's in this, and all this is actually is 0.08 grams of salt. So what that is a bit of that.
Salt Bay.
Yeah.
This is black liquid that tastes like Oreo. That's it.
Stop drinking it right now.
No.
Phenylalanine can be harmful to people with certain conditions, including schizophrenia.
Yeah.
You need to stop.
No, I've tried loads of stuff. It's fine.
But that's unsettling. That's not fair, is it? That's not a fair thing.
Well, weirdly,
put it in green. It's good for you. No, I'm going to drink this black liquid, right? That doesn't provide anything for my body.
No. Well,
and
weirdly,
it's good for you. What do you mean it's good for you?
Weirdly, I watched a TikTok video a couple of months ago that was saying that exact thing. They said because like
the system is
the
shite.
system doesn't make sense because he said if you look at this and I think he had a can of Diet Coke or Coke Zero or whatever. Obviously, it looks whatever it is, and he said the same things. He said you look at all this contains 0% of that, 0% of that, 0% of that. So it says 1% salt. So according to all these green things, that's great for us. The whole thing, or even if you look on the ingredients, it says it's got 1 calorie per 250 ml. The rest is nothing. So apparently this contains nothing other than, as you say, a bit of salt.
This
so arguably this at the
is
minute,
the same as water with a little grain of salt in it.
Well, by that standards, this should be the healthiest thing on the planet.
Yeah.
But it isn't.
But
then he looked at all the ingredients and he said, right, well, let's look at all the ingredients, and then broke down what each thing was. And he was like, this is what it's used for. That's what they do. And this is where it came from. And they show you like an ultra processing plant that makes this thing. Yeah. And he's like, that's
just
not.
Load of chemicals.
Yeah.
It can cause sedation, apparently.
Come here. All right, get it down, you boys.
Yeah.
I got some fucking to do.
Yeah. Everybody says, like, does this rag smell like Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Oreo limited edition flavour to you? And then, they've gone.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm going off flavour a bit.
No, I can't have any more of that.
It tastes like Coke Zero. I can just
quite
about
like
do
it,
with the chemical flavour.
Yeah.
That the more I drink, it's a weird like. It tastes like I'm drinking it, but I'm also not, because obviously the chemicals are like there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
And it sits strange on me.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like the more of it you have, the more biscuity your tonsils get.
That's what
It's
I mean.
fucking
But
weird.
then the biscuit dies off, and then I'm like, I keep drinking more for a hit.
Too
is that
strong
a
now.
placebo? Is that just Coke Zero?
No, there's definitely. Even I can taste some in there.
I don't think it's Oreo. If you hadn't put Oreo on that, would you think that's fucking Oreo?
I think
There's
so.
something wrong in the aftertaste.
I think
it
that's
just-
the chocolate. I'm sure that's the chocolate, because I feel like the creamy bit creates that Coke float flavour, which cuts through straight away, and then the end is that sort of the artificial chocolate that an Oreo is, because it's like. Do you know
not
what I mean?
real chocolate.
Realistically,
It's
you've
not
got
chocolate, it's chocolate flavour.
It's like if you eat a spoonful of like hot chocolate dust.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that sort of texture.
What you got to take
and
out?
taste.
You got to take out the middle part of an Oreo, because all that flavouring is icing sugar. So all that part
Yeah, but
of it
it's
is
like a cream, isn't it? That's what it's supposed to kind of be.
So, yeah, but if
Like-
you have the middles of it, It tastes of sugar. It tastes of sugar.
Yeah, but
So it's just replicating
surely
sugar.
The whole idea of that is that it's cream, because like buttercream is butter and sugar, but it has a flavour, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? You know if you're eating buttercream.
Yeah, but the flavour to me isn't I can't tell you what the flavour of buttercream. It's just sugar. It's just sweetness.
But
it's the texture.
But it's kind of like milk, isn't it? Milk hasn't really got a flavour.
No, it's more of a texture. It hasn't got a strong flavour. It's literally, it's a sweet taste with a soft texture to it. And all that to me is replicating sugar, which Coke Zero already does. So the only part to me that you're trying to replicate is the biscuit bit, which it doesn't translate.
Coke is designed to have something that hints with it. So that's why it works as a good fucking mixer for like your flavoured whiskies and rums and all that sort of shit. It's why it's great when you've got Coca-Cola, Coke with lemon. Like the vanilla flavour, like something that something that goes along with it as an added zing to it. But chocolate biscuit is not an accompaniment to a sweet drink, is it?
but I'm here for it. I like it.
Does that take it nearly into a savoury drink?
I think so, yeah.
Do you reckon, right? And it's going to be hard because obviously you've had it. If you had a Coke Zero vanilla
Sausage roll flavour.
that one, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
If you had a Coke Zero vanilla and you had a Coke Zero Oreo, do you think, without knowing which
I don't think I could taste the difference.
No.
I think you would know something was up with it,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't go like you say.
The packaging, is, like the placebo, is also a big factor in thinking what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
The fact that you can see that it says Oreo on it.
Makes you think, oh yeah, I can taste the Oreo.
Your brain already prepares you for it.
It's a bit like
doesn't
vape juice flavours, right? We know when it's like, this is electric sky flavour, and it's like, it's supposed to taste like blueberry. We're like, yeah, I can taste the blueberry, but when I've had it and I don't know what flavour it's supposed to be.
When it says
I don't fucking know. Well, that could be anything.
When it says like custard and the packaging's all like yellow and dripping and stuff, you're like, I can taste that already.
custard,
That's
yeah.
thick, nice custard.
Yeah.
And then you start doing it and you're like, that tastes like custard.
Yeah.
It's because the packaging's already done half the work.
At your wedding, when I had that fucking horrible lemon iced tea flavoured vape, and all it tasted like was lemon with dirt, soil, and I was like, I guess so, because I know what it's fucking called, but if it hadn't, I'd be like, that's just lemon gone a bit muddy. Like,
I had an apple flavoured vape liquid off of one of the lads at work, and all that tasted like was getting punched in the throat.
yeah.
So,
I've had that in a sandwich before.
yeah.
I've had that in a sandwich before.
It just tastes like getting punched in the throat.
Yeah. Oh, getting punched in the throat sandwich.
Yeah.
I'll be one of them.
You couldn't drink many of them.
No, I don't want to drink a full one. So it's yours.
Tal, I'll take that.
Are you? What do you reckon, Tal?
Wants to get in the bin, I think.
Yeah.
That is the drink version of JPS fags, isn't it?
I like a good old John Player Smooth. I like a bit of that. He come at me, didn't he? Come at
You
me.
smoke half a fag and you think the other half's going to send you into an early grave off the end of that cigarette. Like,
Yeah.
It's too much. Like, it's too much chemicals. I want nice tobacco.
lovely tobacco. Yeah, thoughts, Tal?
Puzzling item, though.
I'm definitely puzzled by it. Yeah, I'm confused why it's a thing. I mean,
How has that made it to shelf?
yeah, there's some weird shit out there, man. That I mean, you find most of it in Aldi. But,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm here every week.
This was in the Londis.
This word annoys me on this. This is very Americanized, isn't it? Fizzy cookie flavour. That's a cookie is a chocolate chip.
cookie.
That's you're not a cookie. It's a Maryland. That's
Yeah.
a cookie in it.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. That is a biscuit. I hate this fucking biscuit. Every biscuit is a cookie, and it's not. It's a bit like
They've
pancakes
done that to
flapjacks,
cover
haven't
all
they?
bases because Americans call biscuits are different things. They're more bread, I think.
Do you know the biggest thing that annoys me, and it shouldn't about this, but genuinely the biggest thing that really
tastes like
irritates
shit.
me?
Please give me a headache.
No, the ring pull doesn't line up with the front of the can, and they're all different.
What?
Oh, that's every can.
I know.
Every can ever.
I know, but it winds me up,
What do you
especially
mean?
this
So they're not
because
faced up, so that
it's
you
all
can,
lined up.
You can drink it and show the branding.
I can
Yeah,
show
but
you. There's nothing. I can drink that and show you that I'm not drinking anything, and it's
Yeah.
good for you.
I personally believe with this, it's puzzling that it was an idea. It's
Puzzling
puzzling.
it's made it to production.
It's puzzling that they okayed the idea. It's puzzling that.
Clearly, quite a lot of people have gone. Yeah, it's nice that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? they've tasted it, and no one's gone, that's not good.
I think someone's fucked up and they've put all this money into it and gone, what
Yeah.
do you reckon? Well, it don't really taste of that. No, you love it. We've put 80 million into this.
Either that or somebody's misheard what someone said,
Yeah.
and they've rammed a load of Oreo flavouring into a load of Coke mix and gone. They've gone. Oh right, did you do that? Oh.
Yeah, I've done that wrong.
I thought you said something else.
Yeah.
Well, what have you done? Well, I put all the Oreo mix in with the Coke. And now we've got 19 million gallons of
Like,
it.
oh, it's all right, we'll make it limited edition.
We thought we was doing spice and herbs oregano flavour.
Yeah, they've gone, right, so marketing department for Coke, sell this.
Yeah.
We've done this has happened, we have this product, sell it.
So, I just think Oreo is a bit of a whore, to be honest. They've
Sound like an attack, that.
Yeah.
They've collaborated with a lot of different other brands, haven't they? There's
Yeah.
like a lot of different Oreo flavoured things. Like McVitie's has got like an Oreo flavoured thing.
Yeah.
Dairy Milk.
Dairy Milk has,
Has
yeah.
it, yeah, does it?
They
It's
get
having a
everywhere,
lot.
don't they, little bastards?
Yeah.
You know
I've
what's
just found
weird?
that Sour Patch Kids Oreos exist.
That doesn't
So
make
jelly
sense
sweets.
either.
Jelly
Like,
sweets and Oreos. Don't know why. Lady
don't
Gaga
even
and
really rate them.
Oreos.
I was literally about to say, I don't like Oreos.
Let me tell you, right, I like an Oreo, right, but any Oreo flavoured thing, if it's all this and Oreo, I'll be like, nah. I like an Oreo, but if it's got Oreo in it and it's infused like Dairy Milk Oreo, I'm like, no, I'll have like caramel Oreo or something.
Yeah.
Caramel fucking Dairy Milk.
Yeah.
But any flavouring of it, any flavoured thing, I'm like, no, I don't.
No deal.
What have you done?
Yeah.
No.
It's like,
I never bought my own Oreos. I'm happy. Like, I don't hate them, but they're never a choice. And if
No.
someone's
I
got
know
some
you,
and
yeah.
go, do you want an Oreo? Yeah, fucking
You're like,
I want.
yeah.
But I don't want to. Like most biscuits, I'm like, I'll buy a full pack.
Yeah.
and
They're
I
not
will
top
eat a
tier,
full
are
pack.
they?
Another-
But
another
they're branded
thing-
them like top tier, and
Yeah.
they're plugging them out like top tier, but they're not.
another-
Don't even get me started on double stuff, man. Bullshit.
yeah. Another thing, right? Here's another weird one for you. And don't get me wrong, to preface this, I'm not bashing them because I like them. Unlike these, but similar concept. Whoever bought a pack of Biscoff biscuits prior to there being Biscoff flavoured things?
Too dry for me. I like Biscoff, but it's too dry. Again, same thing.
That's what I mean.
Biscoff
Yeah.
flavour. Nah.
Before-
That became a big
Sand
thing
mouth.
overnight, didn't it?
That's what
It
I
was
mean.
always there.
Before people started doing Biscoff flavoured cakes and Biscoff flavoured coffee and Biscoff flavoured ice cream,
Yeah.
I had never heard of Biscoff.
No,
It's because it was speculoos first.
Until everyone just started going, well, you got to get Biscoff stuff.
Do you
It's
reckon
amazing.
It's stuff that has a very individual base flavour, which they can use as a blank canvas to
yeah,
fucking.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're right there.
Because yeah.
More
It's just
butterscotch
caramel.
Angel Delight stuff. That's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
campaigning for.
So what?
More butterscotch Angel Delight stuff.
Angel Delight. We've been down this though.
Yeah,
where
but
it's,
butterscotch is the ultimate. fucking
Just butterscotch flavoured
Yeah.
stuff.
butterscotch.
Yeah.
Butterscotch and yeah, like I do.
And
like
why is that like not in everything? Why are we not getting McFlurries? I would have a fucking butterscotch Coke.
Can you put Butterscotch Angel Delight in jelly?
That's a trifle, mate, isn't it? Really?
No, but mix it all together and then let the jelly set it.
Yeah, because it'd be like a cream
Because do you
caramel.
mi- do you
It'd be
mix
like
butterscotch-
dessert Scotch egg.
Angel Delight? Do you mix it
That's not a
with?
trifle, then. Angel Scotch egg.
Well, yeah. Do you mix Angel Delight with water?
Milk.
That's why it makes it claggy wobble, isn't it?
But it's,
That's what makes it claggy
it says
wobble.
on the instructions on the back, add 400 millilitres of milk, stir well until claggy wobble.
Stir until claggy wobble.
Well, while we're on it, would you like to hear some other weird brand collaborations?
Yeah, go on, go for
Yeah, so
it.
we've got Cheetos and Milk Bar.
What Milky
Milk
Bar
bar.
Kid has that
Not
one?
Milky Bar, Milk Bar. So it's like
Oh, is that
You know-
knockoff fucking Dairy
it's
Milk
not
shit?
it's not a knockoff. It's its own thing.
Similar
It's just-
packaging though,
it's,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
not.
Isn't that
common.
Milka? You're thinking of.
You might be thinking of Milka.
What
it's in
milk
like
are we on about? There's loads of
violet
milk.
packet.
It's like purple packaging.
Yeah, that's
isn't it?
Milka.
Is that Milka?
Is it that
Yeah.
one?
Well, Milk. What's Milk? I think Milk Bar is an American brand, and I thought it was the same thing. And Milka was the rip-off of that. Milk Bar's actually a cookie shop in the States.
Is it its own American thing?
A Cheetos cake.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's a Cheetos.
Oh.
The Cheetos cake. It's,
That's odd. A cheese flavoured
Limited edition
cake.
cake with layers of birthday cake cheddar frosting, sprinkles and Cheetos.
Right, I'll put Cheetos and What's-Its, them, because they're more or less the same thing. Them and beans are in the same category, right?
No.
Right, no. Listen, right, I've sorted
Crunchy
it out.
Cheetos are different.
No, I've sorted it out. All right. For me, I love beans, right?
Yeah.
I love beans. I love Cheetos and I love What's-Its. But the flavour in and around anything else unsettles me. It's a food that I love. Don't you fucking put that shit in a prison and you leave it in its own little place. You don't mix that shit around.
Like that. So, kids covered in it. Coming at you.
It's minging.
It's horrible. Yeah.
Like
So
bean juice is fucking vile.
Yeah,
but when it's with some
if
beans,
it's on you, you're treating it like the spag bowl. No, get it fucking licked up. But if somebody else is like, I got bean juice on me, you're like,
If a kid's just been eating beans like that, and then he's covered in it, and he's like, come here, and you're like, fuck off!
like that, but then you got a nice bowl of beans over here. So it's a complete different spectrum
I'm
of
100% like that.
Same food.
Yeah, if you're eating bin juice directly out the bin,
thought
fine.
of it is
If
not-
somebody else is putting the bin juice on your hand and then you eat it,
Yeah.
if you've just got a bin and a spoon,
So I'm not about. I can't stand.
I'm thinking about bean juice.
imagine in the bottom of a bin juice, fill it with bean juice, just stick a straw in.
Got fluff in there as well. Don't forget,
Fluff,
don't
bin
get.
juice, bean juice. Bit of ice, mix it up, straw, big long straw. You even get a bit of a lump, so you have to, and
It's the back of your
it's the back of your throat. Getting deep throated by claggy bin juice.
Yeah, was it a pepper? Was it a wrapper from a Kinder bar?
Was it a bean? Was it a nugget of shit?
Was it just a lump of miscellaneous meat?
It's
we'll
worse.
never know. It's gone straight down.
It's worse if it's cold as well.
Yeah.
Cold bean juice.
Cold
on
beanie bin juice.
I don't mind some cold beans, but like.
Straight out of a bin.
I'm like with the dust off Cheetos and What's-Its and Quavers.
You keep thinking about it, don't you?
I can't stop it.
I think we need to move on.
Yeah.
And
From the bin juice, just
needs
dripping down your
To
throat.
crown a bit of a winner, I think, or a winner. Right, you just have your little moment. Listening to
some
Tal's
of that.
summary now.
Rolling in the bin juice.
Oh, that's not helped either. It's probably that. I feel it hurts.
Why don't you try this one? Patek's curry and Muller yogurt corner.
What?
Patek's curry and Muller yogurt corner.
Curry yogurt.
I suppose people kind of do that, don't they?
What do they have? Like is that like a Muller yogurt but with like a tikka masala?
Which?
I'm
How are
not
you
sure.
dividing that?
That's
So is the
awful as
yogurt
well.
the big section or the little section?
I
Or
have
is the
no
curry the
idea.
big section?
It doesn't actually say. It just said that they had a collaboration.
It's basically just it's a yogurt.
Or is it like what is it, Muller? Not fruit corner, but you know the ones that have just got the juice in it.
It's a yogurt with a madras with a.
Not a curry with a yogurt is just as bad.
Sorry, he's going.
I don't like creamy sauces and shit anyway. Like I like creamy stuff in desserts.
It's like
but if it's a curry and you're putting yogurt in that in it,
He can't even say it.
I can't deal with that.
I'll put yogurt in an actual curry though. Legit. That's
Yeah, that's kind of like.
Yeah,
to
but
make it like a creamy corner.
No, I don't like. Stop.
Put yogurt in it. I'm dead serious.
I know
Part of the
you're
custard,
dead
that's how you
serious.
make
I'm
it
saying
creamy.
I don't
Put
like
yogurt in
that
it.
shit, and then putting a Muller corner yogurt in it is fucking.
Yeah, but you're thinking about like banana choco flakes or vanilla choco balls, aren't you?
It makes me
Just
feel
sat in the top of like a korma.
creamy sauces and shit. It's something to do with the creaminess and like mayonnaise, and they're all like
That's
combined.
why I have to eat. If I get a Greg's chicken bake, I have to eat it real quick because if I look at it or think about it too much, I get weirded out by that white sauce.
Oh no, I like the white sauce.
I love it, yeah, but if I look at it for too long, I'm like, there's stuff in that. I don't really know what it is. It's just white.
I'm more dubious of the meat than I am the sauce. The sauce I know probably ain't going to hurt me. The meat, I'm like, this could be anything.
I don't mind.
That curry corner or whatever it is, that's essentially like a curry and yogurt Jaeger bomb, isn't it?
Yeah. I I want to know the division.
It looks like the product got stopped at trials.
At trials. Oh,
Do you know
no
when they
shit.
do the? I
stopped
forgot
at
what
the
they call
gate
it.
and they were
This
taking
should
it
have
out.
been. This
I know.
fucking Oreo shit should
Do you know
have
when
been.
they do the like test phase where
Yeah.
they like bring a bunch of people in and just be like, try this, what do you think? I think basically all of them was like, that's no.
Yeah, that's no.
You know, it's bad when even the testers that are bringing it out to show it.
That's no.
Do what he did. This is curry and it's nice.
I've just it's just because I've spotted that on there and what it's called.
Jack, it's my fucking thing. You stay out of it.
All right.
So the last one that we'll go with is Coffee Mate Dr. Pepper.
I bet that's
I don't know
that's
what
like a
Coffee
Coke
Mate
float,
tastes
really,
like.
Isn't it, surely?
Surely the Coffee Mate's supposed to be like milky stuff.
No,
isn't
see,
it?
I couldn't see what that was called. I couldn't see what that was. I just saw what it was called, and I think that should be the name for Sharpie's bin
No,
juice.
that sounds like it's going to be like Dr. Clag.
Well, no, because it's called Dirty Soda. That's
supposed to
your
replicate milk in
that's
it.
your bin, that's your
Surely
bin
that's
juice
a
with a
bit
straw,
like
isn't it?
a bit, like I say, a bit like Coke Float-esque.
That is
kinda-
defo Dr.
It looks
Clag.
like it's
I can
meant.
kind of get the.
It looks
the
like
thought
it's
process
in a
of that.
fabric softener bottle.
No,
That's
that
weird.
looks like what you wash your clothes with.
Dirty. What
Yeah,
is
why
that
does it say
made with
coconut
Dr.
lime at the top?
It's proper branded and everything.
Coconut lime, Coffee Mate, dirty mix with Dr Pepper.
No, that's supposed to cook like fucking.
Oh, do you know, you need. It tells you to mix it with Dr Pepper, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So it's coconut lime flavoured coffee, mate.
I bet that's quite nice. And that's obviously that's not a powder, is it?
That is in the
That
same
is a-
realm.
That's like a cream.
That's
like a coffee creamer.
Yeah.
That's in the same realms of like putting Coke in with like milk or like orange juice.
Yeah, but that's
It
quite
just-
nice.
No, it's
Have
not.
you ever had an actual Coke float?
No.
So a glass of cold Coca-Cola
You don't look well.
I feel awful.
with a scoop of ice cream on the top.
I've not had one. No.
Really nice, honestly. And I wouldn't like. You know, I introduced you to Yorkshire puddings with butter and sugar, mate.
Yeah, that was
I
good.
know what a delight is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like, that's real famous, isn't it?
Yeah,
Coke
yeah.
float. I feel like that's kind of where that's going with that, isn't
I
it?
think it's certain foods like that. Like I like being experimental with some foods and that, but like, and some weird shit as well. But like sometimes, like I remember once somebody said to me, "Oh, this is a cement mixer. Put Coke in your
No,
mouth and then
that's- yeah,
have a
that's-
shot of orange juice," and it went wrong.
Yeah, that-
like
that's-
it
that's a
coagulated
prank, innit? That's- yeah.
bad, and ever since then, any sort of creaminess with a fizz or something like that don't sit right
Yeah.
in my brain.
Have you seen? You can maybe because you're into this now.
Yeah.
The Gronster.
The Gronster.
It's Monster and Guinness.
That
Ooh.
looks vile. It looks disgustingly unhealthy.
Yeah.
Does it not just like curdle?
It like separates.
Yeah.
But
That means even they don't want to
go.
go together.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not
We're
going in
not
that.
meant for this.
Yeah, I'm not going in that neighbourhood.
They're both sat in the glass, like the monster's at the bottom, like this ain't working.
If things are separating, then like nature is saying no. There is a border.
That's also the madness that, if I remember rightly, the monster goes to the bottom and the Guinness goes to the top,
Yeah,
which says a lot about the densities of them liquids.
yeah, yeah.
And Guinness is
my,
like a.
my favourite one, just because it popped into my head. I showed Sharpie a video of it ages ago. It's geezer says, "I've been working on a cocktail called egg in a pine. Whoa, it's just an egg in a pine."
That was a big thing in rugby, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Putting
it's egg in a pine.
Egg in it.
And I know
I don't know why.
one of my
but
school
it-
friends.
So it can show how big the cocks are.
One of my school
it
friends,
was an
Sheridan, his dad used to drink pints of Guinness, but with egg in the bottom.
Yeah.
And he did about 9 of them in a row one day because we were all just like, "That's weird. Do
Got
it again." And he was like,
salmonella.
"All right." What? And just downed it all. I was like, "No, raw eggs, mate.
Well,
must."
just rewind. He's worried about him getting salmonella.
I'm saying
You're drinking bin juice, you dickhead.
You spent around 9 months solely eating raw eggs.
You know how the Guinness and the Monster separated?
Yeah.
Me and doing that also separated.
Yeah, all your insides by that.
And
didn't
there's
they?
a reason I'm still here.
Stop doing it.
I did. That was it.
What's
Can you
that
get
got?
salmonella off raw eggs?
Yeah, you can do.
Oh, right, I didn't know that.
Mustard flavoured Skittles. Thoughts?
Weird.
Oh,
Puzzling, that is.
That's fake, surely. Hang on, is the Skittles mustard flavour or is the mustard Skittles flavour?
The Skittles and mustard flavour.
What have they done that?
I don't fucking know.
I can barely deal with it in a Mackey's
No, because
burger.
that doesn't taste like that. Mustard doesn't taste like mustard. That tastes like Americans. It says American flavour.
Oh, so yeah, the mustard tastes like Skittles then.
No, the mustard tastes like Americans. The Skittles taste like mustard.
And the French have made it.
No, sorry, the Skittles taste like American flavoured mustard.
From the French.
From the French. It's classic, though.
Right, you need to crown the winner, Tal.
And it's not classic French mustard, it's classic yellow mustard.
Yeah.
By the French, but it's American flavoured.
I shall now announce the winner.
Okay.
In third place.
I can't. I they're in really third. I feel like they're all strong contenders. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
No, I can do it. I know I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it. Third place, Chunk. That
Surprising.
can get in the fucking bin.
Yeah.
Does smell
That
of rum
can
and
get in the
coke.
fucking bin.
In second place, thus revealing our winner. In second place is Jack.
I'll tell
In
you
first
that.
place is Sharpie with his
lovely.
tables.
Yeah.
Take
The
that.
one bit we talked for 2 minutes about.
That was a bit of shit myself.
Well, Tal rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell that. A
Um,
humble second.
yeah.
Yeah, that smells of rum and coke.
I think it just smells like Coke float.
You think of rum and coke? Now smell it.
Now smell the
It actually smells like feet.
I will say it came down to the fact that the tables I actually found more puzzling. I'm more puzzled by the idiots that thought that was a good idea.
I'm gonna
Then
do
again-
It was less puzzling.
Fucking bought them, haven't you?
I bought them just out because content.
That might be, well, yeah. But that might be it, though, isn't it? People are gonna
Buy them out.
buy it
Oh,
because they're gonna
wonder.
go, I'm gonna fucking see what that's about.
Yeah.
And then they'll
Yeah.
go, turn that machine off
And there will
immediately.
be some fucking Oreo shaggers out there, won't there?
Yeah,
They'll
yeah.
just be like, Oreo!
Yeah.
fucking
People
bad."
fucking love it, don't
Well,
they?
that candy off the last episode with the, he said, stop eating that candy. Like,
Yeah.
And she was putting loads of sugar in them and whatnot, which arguably would make it nicer. But,
Want some golden syrup in it, that's what it is.
yeah, again, I don't know. There's creative people about it.
Yeah. Well done, though, Sharpie.
Cool.
Just mate,
Well done. Commiserations. Well, no, I'm glad it's not like. I feel like.
No, you don't have to put it in there.
Real
That's
mixed
what I'm worried
feelings because
about.
I'm like, I feel like I should have won, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's one of them
weirdly
weird
enough, I was
games.
so excited when we started, and then as we've drunk it, it might have been all the talk of like
Sick.
yogurt curries and shit.
And drinking bin juice.
And I
It's a
feel quite
it's a
ill,
yogurt
and that was the
curry.
last thing I drank. So
Yeah.
I'm now feeling a bit ill.
If you'd have won, Chunk, that would have been permanently in Utopia.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah.
You kind of want to, sensible, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Right, I'll take this to the end of the show.
It's more a tactical vote, Tal, wasn't it?
Yeah. And we all enjoyed ourselves.
I had a really good time actually.
Delightful.
Apart from the sick bit, but yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to, why don't you be sick again?
No, I can't.
No, I didn't say shit yourself, did I?
Oh, I thought you said shit yourself. Sorry.
Yeah.
Too late now as well.
Yeah. It's happened. Deal with that.
You had fun, Jack?
Delightful time.
Yeah?
Yes.
You had fun shopping?
I've had a very good time.
You had
Very
fun,
fun.
producer Tal?
Oh, of course.
You
love
enjoyed
us-
your Oreo drink?
I love her stuff and things. I'm trying to get through it, but honestly, I feel sick.
It's weird. The further you
It's
get
a
down,
little can as well, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
not
Such
even
a
like...
tiny can. It's not even that like sweet, is it? There's no
because
sugar
of the
in it.
yeah, because of the
And
chemicals.
It's just fucking. Oh.
The thing is, you start off and you look at it and go, "Wow, that's inventive," and then
That's a polite way of saying horrible.
yeah, interesting, isn't it? And then you open it and you're like, "Oh, I can smell biscuits," because you want to convince yourself you can, and then you have a sip and you're like, "Oh," and then the further you go down, it just takes the life out of you. doesn't it?
That's it, we're all dead in the morning.
And you're
Last
like,
ever
"Oh,
episode. Thanks for coming along.
yeah."
I'm still on iron. I do think I like it, but I don't want any more than that.
No. I don't want any more than the two. Right, that's yours.
So I'm going to do a test in a minute anyway.
Yeah.
It's more of a curiosity thing, isn't it? You're not going to buy that and I really fancy one of them Oreo Coke Zeros again. You get a vanilla Coke Zero or a Coke Zero. You wouldn't go, yeah, I really liked that flavour.
Yeah.
You know, because it's that chemically to make that. The flavour probably produces cancer.
I wonder if it's designed to be a mixer because it's in one of the mixer size cans, isn't it?
I think it's
Yeah, what
designed-
would you mix it with? There's
I
too
think-
much going on.
Fuck
I
knows.
think one, we've talked about it too much.
Yeah, we have. It's
Two,
just
I think it's been
curious, isn't it?
designed to get rid of this horrible bit of Coke.
Yeah.
I think.
Anyway, we've just plugged it for the
Have
past
you
hour.
got much coming up this week?
I'm going to make more videos. If you want me to react to anything, if you like my bullshit and whatnot, then just send me them to, if I've got it on Facebook, or if I don't, send them in the post. or just
On VHS.
Yeah,
He'll pay you £200 per
yeah.
funny video. It's
Yeah.
like, you've been framed with Sharpie Reacts
yeah,
official.
Sharp's been framed. But yeah, send me some videos. I'll react to them for you. I'll put them out and we'll see what half reckon to it.
Will you do all of Ace Ventura 2 for me?
Yeah.
The whole thing.
That would be good to watch along with you.
Yeah, we'll do that. What? Watch
Watch
along.
party, like, on
That's not a bad
Twitch.
little shout. Can you get up for copyright with that?
I think
A
that's
film.
some you
Right,
can.
yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, but if you don't include the video, we'll talk about that off air anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, anyway.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
You got it coming up? You up to much?
Don't think
Just
so. Just work and van bits.
Yeah, we've got the shop launch.
Shop high, haven't we?
Oh yes, yeah.
on
Do some
Saturday.
mad flash
That
bits.
would have already
Saturday.
happened by the time the thing goes out.
Yeah.
But,
We had the shop
look forward to
opening
that.
the flash day last week, didn't we? It's so good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Super-
3 people came.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Super,
people
it,
came.
I heard it was
Is-
super really good.
Did anyone else dress up?
All of them dressed up.
Oh, good. Cause
I didn't wear any clothes.
None at all. You dressed
Oh, no,
down.
I was a fool.
Dressed down Friday.
I was a
isn't it?
fool, and I was like, I thought this was naked.
I thought it was a great time. I was most impressed that Sharpie dressed up as the ghost of the co-op meal deal.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that outfit.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Outfit. It wasn't an outfit. It was a cut-up leaflet in a carrier bag.
I still can't.
Every outfit is just something cut up into something,
No,
isn't it?
no, that's not. No.
I still can't believe that he went out and did a whole night in town with it though.
I know, that's mad.
It's
That was
phenomenal,
wild.
yeah.
For reference of the co-op meal deal one, go back and find our Halloween episode.
Halloween
It's on there,
spooky
isn't it?
special.
And we
It
all
was
we
special.
wrote Halloween stories and all that. Back when we was in the shed studio,
Yeah.
wasn't it? And poor green screens and everything. It was
Oh, yeah,
good.
that's when I didn't understand the assignment. You said, want a story, so I did a poem.
Yeah, you got real arty. To be fair, looking back, you were at the heights of one of your many breakdowns.
It was. You can
Yeah.
tell.
That
as
was
well.
the breakdown, really.
I should
wasn't
tell you
it?
what, Sharpie reacts to the life of Sharpie
Yeah.
through the Utopia Project podcast,
Yeah.
and they're like, that was bad.
That was a
I'll tell you what was
bad
going on
time.
at the moment with that. You can tell, like, you can see the powder still in
Yeah.
somewhere. But
It come up on my memories. One of the things from the when did we do it? I can't remember what it was. It was ages ago. It was a episode cover from ages ago, but you was wearing your flip up glasses and your like
still on the website, I
leopard
believe.
print
Yeah,
jacket.
yeah, it
it's
is,
still on the website, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, that was a bad time. That was you had a breakdown on the episode, I think.
Yeah, I did, and I managed to style it out. But I remember
Yeah.
that looking at that picture when I was in that furry leopard print jacket and the flip glasses and the bandana, and I was like, I was having a rock star breakdown with no money. So I was very.
To be fair, I mean, if we're going to rate them, that was your best breakdown. They've been a bit crap since.
Yeah, because
As a supportive friend, because I at least want a good story to tell people afterwards.
Yeah.
At the minute, like, you know, previous ones, like, after that,
Yeah.
not previous ones, you know what I mean? The ones following that have been a bit more like, oh, it's just having a bog standard mental breakdown.
I
What
can
a fucking
spice it
loser.
up.
That's so average.
I can
Yeah.
Go
spice
back
it
to the
up.
one where you was crazy.
Yeah, I
that's
can-
what I want.
Where he panic ate Jaffa cakes and
Yeah, I'll
started
spice
wearing wild
it
shit.
up and whatnot. I mean, do you reckon it was a breakdown when I put all the pegs on my face? I don't know what was going on there.
No,
Tell us the Patreon to
which
find out.
time?
Well,
Which
We
time?
monetised that as well.
yeah, that's one of them. One of them pegs. When I needed a world record because I needed approval of something to say I was good at anything.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's
so
still there, by the way.
yeah, get on the Patreon and check that out. Speaking of which, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. Follow us on all the bits and bobs. Anything we want to wrap up with?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been Chucky T. Thank you very much for coming along.
I've been Jack Magic. We'll see you on the flip side.
I've been the Permanent Sharpie, permanent as always. Fucking take care of yourself. Don't buy that shit. Be good.
And this has been the Utopia Project. Goodbye.
I completely lost the camera then.
See you later.
I just put my head up and was like, just staring at the light, and then was like, I can't see.
Welcome to Utopia. Please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great. Just as long as we've already let it through our gates. This is our dreamland. This is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland. This is Utopia.